Watching as we're pulled apart, staring I could be the last time. Faces drawn but can't escape, holding on for better days. Fading the ghosts, all empty space, silence between left just a trace. Maybe we're just losing as we're pulled apart, staring I could be the last time. Faces drawn but can't escape, holding on for better days. Fading the ghosts, all empty space, silence between left just a trace. Feeling it up losing lost. Maybe we're just losing focus.
Alrighty, yo, welcome. Let me lower the music here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Getting the game ready here for y'all. Who is in the chat, say hi so I can say hi back. And of course, hit that like button too as well. We're gonna be streaming for about an hour and 15 minutes, hour 20 minutes. Before I have to get going for a concert. So we're going to be playing a fun Ceruledge EX deck that I have been playing before rotation in preparation for practice. We're going to show you guys the deck list in just a second. But yeah, who's in here? Let me say hi real quick to everybody. Let me get this pop-up chat out as well. Is the music volume okay? All that stuff too. Let me know. I think the music was a little higher than I like for the last stream. But let me just magnify the chat too so it's nice and big. All right. We got good afternoon. Fuecoco Master, Brax, Shadow Legion from Australia. Good morning. Who else is in here? We got Tim Tomlin Bomb, J Sauce. Who else? Master DVC. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And yeah, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. We're gonna play the 20 energy, the massive 20 energy deck. I'm gonna switch over and show you guys the exact list as well. Let me pull that tab open. There it is. And I go desktop and shebang. Now you guys can see it. All right, so here's the list if you guys are tuning in on the VOD as well. I'm going to be dropping a full deck gameplay video profile thing tomorrow for this deck. But in the meantime, here's your quick TED Talk on the list, okay? 20 energies. It's a lot. This deck is all about going fast, hitting hard, and the deck is super linear. So I'm going to a concert tonight, right? I might go to a tournament tomorrow. I want to be able to still play and have fun, but not think too hard because my brain will be exhausted. So this is one of those decks where you can kind of turn off your brain, go hunga bunga, and have some fun with an actually semi-competitive, fun turbo deck, right? So Ceruledge EX is our main attacker in the deck, and then we got Budew to slow them down if we're not going fast. Brilliant Blender, you just always throw 5 energies in the discard. And you got Research and Explorer's Guidance to dig through your deck too. So Ceruledge EX has a really strong attack. It's just 1 fire, 30 base, 20 for each energy in your discard. And then if the prize race gets a little funky, we got Briar in here too. But the gameplay is very easy, very fun. Sometimes the games get super close, like you hit like the 330 or 300 just at the perfect amount of time by the end of the game. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I don't find any use for Super Rod, honestly. Night Stretcher is really good though, but Brax mentions maybe cut Briar for Super Rod. I would really not. Briar is actually so good. It wins you quite a few games, and Super Rodding is kind of useless in this deck. Night Stretcher is way better. Night Stretcher will give you instant access to the Ceruledge and stuff once they're discarded. But yeah, here we go. And let's hop into the games right now. Master DVC says, hey, I'm a competitive player also in the GTA. I go to Dragon World for my locals. Where do you go? Oh, okay. I go to a lot of stores. Dragon World is so far for me. I don't go there anymore. I think I've been there a couple times. But I've been to my main store is Comfy Hobbies. I love Comfy Hobbies. Code SneakerTalk for 5% off. I also attend Manta Trading. They're doing their locals today right now, actually. 401 Games. What else? Harry Tarantula. PvP Shop, Dolly's sometimes. I go to a lot of stores. I used to, like, I go to a lot of stores, man. Not as much this season compared to last, because the world's qualification is different, but last year I was grinding. You'd catch me, like, in a different store almost every day. And Shadow Legion says, have a few of mates in Brisbane for the Pokemon Brisbane Regional. Oh, is it happening right now or this weekend? I've not been keeping up to date on all of the regional action. Are they broadcasting it too? I know sometimes they don't broadcast all the regionals. Also, do keep in mind this deck does not have many basic Pokemon in it. We have 6. A Budew, a Fez, and 4 Charcadets. So you're on average going to mulligan like 2 or 3 times. So don't be surprised if you mulligan. Just how it goes sometimes. All right, here we go. We got the Fez to start. You hate to see it, but it's no biggie. As long as we can get the Budew to slow them down. It just hurts to see the only 2 prize liability on the deck of the deck right now available. They just get knocked out early on if they go for it. How are you going to play Miraidon? Because I still believe I am going to play Miraidon with... I have a few different versions of Miraidon I've been cooking. One has like Joltik featuring the Pikachu EX as the one-shot attacker, and then Iron Hands as well as the 2 prize option or multiple prize option. I've been playing Magneton EX versions as well. Those are like the big 2 I've been playing, honestly. But I've been playing a lot more Future Box over Miraidon, and I find Future Box is really good right now. Master DVC says, I am a Meowscarada EX player. What are your thoughts on it in this new format? I have no thoughts on it just yet. I haven't played any games with it yet, so I'm going to be building that at some point in the next week or 2. Definitely a deck I know a lot of people request. All right, so Babob TCG is going first. They're playing the Flareon Jolteon box Terra box deck. A little scary because they already got the Eevee turn 1, but we'll see if they evolve it on this turn or not. I have seen the Tapu Koko EX. It's basically the Raikou substitute going into this new format. So it's not as great as Raikou, but it still has its merits to it. You know, free retreat's pretty good, cheap attack's pretty good. But yeah, it's not the same as Raikou. Doesn't hit the same. All right, let's start off with the Buddy-Buddy Poffin and grab a Charcadet and a Budew. We will go Ultra Ball away, Boss and Energy. Grab another Charcadet. And the beautiful thing about this deck, it's a deck where you really can just turn off your brain and go full turbo. Like, you don't have to think too heavily. We'll grab a Ceruledge, and we'll also grab a Research as well. And then we can go attach, retreat into our boy Budew, and begin the itching. We can just Itchy Pollen all game as our defensive play, and then when we're ready to attack, when we're ready to take those one-hit KOs, we start swinging with the Ceruledge EX. But yeah, what are you guys playing right now? What's your current go-to decks as we're just getting into rotation online, at least right now? What have you been sinking the most time into? I'm curious. And of course, we're going to do some subscriber games later in the stream as well. If that's something you guys are interested in, we'll probably do some subscriber games in the last 30 minutes or so, last 25-30 minutes of the stream. So hang out for that if you want to play against me. I will use Ceruledge for some of the games, but we might switch decks for the subscriber games. But for the main ranked portion of the stream, we're going to be rocking the Ceruledge deck for all of it. Baby Loyal 3 with Brute Bonnet. Okay. Yeah, I've been enjoying any deck with Brute Bonnet, and doing some Donkey Poison stuff feels pretty good. I really like the concept of Loyal 3, but it just never was really quite there. And now it loses Dark Patch, which is kind of crappy, but you know, maybe the meta is shaping up for a place where Loyal 3 can actually be pretty good. So definitely a deck that has my interest. Brack says, right now I'm loving Terrabox and Bridgezation. Yeah, Terrabox is being really, really popular. A lot of top players are playing it. It's getting a lot of hype right now. And Hopzation with Archaludon, I've actually been practicing that a little bit today. I was playing it earlier today, and just on my phone last night, and I really like it as well. There's like 3 different variations of Hopzation that you can play. And that's probably the easiest one. That's the easiest, most linear version, but it's quite fun and quite strong from what I've seen so far. All right, so we can go Ceruledge here. We can go Pal Pad back our 2 bosses. And then we're going to go Research or Explorer's Guidance. Let's do... I'm worried about this attack. What's it do? 60 for each on all. Okay. Oh, this is not that big of a deal. Okay, we can actually really hurt them here. I like to go for like a big boss play. Let's just go for Explorer's Guidance here. We'll grab this, and I think we don't need the other Charcadet here. We're kind of chilling. So we'll grab those, and then we can just keep itching them for now. Meowscarada will always be my top honest opinion. I think it's based. Dude, I want to play Meowscarada. I know we do lose quite a bit of cards that were solid in the deck, like DTE, but it's a deck I'm gonna cook. Like, on my way to the concert tonight, I'll be on my phone, and I'll try and cook some Meowscarada lists and stuff. We'll see how it goes. It'll be a fun deck though. I know with Itchy Pollen, like, Budew really does help Meowscarada a lot. Like, it's not a combo that a lot of people think about, but Budew paired with Meowscarada is like a no-brainer. You know, you're setting up those damage counters on the board, and you're also item locking, and then it gives you time to set up the Meowscarada. And then, unfortunately, we're not seeing as many Charizards, right? Because Charizard's going down in popularity, but Meowscarada was always like favored into Charizard. So maybe if we play against Dragapult Zard, we might be able to take advantage of that. But yeah, I'm excited to play some Meowscarada again soon. Iono's really fun, like Iono's Belly Bolt. I really do like that deck too. I played against Iono's Belly Bolt last night using my Archaludon deck, and it was pretty interesting. Okay, I think we just have instant knockout on this Leafeon, right? We should. We just have to draw an energy, and then we're cooking. Okay, let's go Fez for 3. W, we can go Ultra Ball, discarding those two, and then grab a Ceruledge EX. We can evolve our boy. We can go energy there. And we do have knockout. I don't know if it's even worth playing counter catch it or research. I think we're honestly, I think we're chilling. I think we just hold our hand for now. I don't want to have to, we only run like 2 Pal Pads, I think, so I don't think I want to burn. Oh, that's it. GG's. Yeah, the fact that they're going in with the Leafeon first is scuffed because we just cooked them for weakness. All right, let's go again. Let's go again. I feel like Drillbur could be really good in Ceruledge. Okay, wait. So what's Drillbur do? I keep hearing people talk about Drillbur, and I'm really curious about Drillbur. Drill. Is it D-R-I-L-L? Burr? Which Drillbur is it? Is there only one Drillbur? Do I not have Drillbur? It's probably because I don't have it unlocked all. Wait, how do we spell Drillbur? D-R-I-L? Which one is it? This one? Is this the Drillbur or is it a different Drillbur? Yeah, this list is crazy. This list was pretty crazy. It was getting a lot of attention on social media when I was posting it. This one, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic fighting and discard them. Okay, that's pretty cool. Instant discard 3, but you have to play it from your hand. That's the issue. You can't Poffin for it. You can't nest ball it out. So it is a dead card if it's just your starting Pokemon. But there is merit to it. The guaranteed 3 fighting means you're hitting an extra 60. It's just, I find that it could become an issue in, like, we already run so little basic Pokemon. So there's a good chance you just start it and you're in a bad spot. It does have potential though, right? Because that instant discard is always going to be really good. We don't have Greninja. We don't have Pokestop anymore. We're missing those cards that easily sack our energies into the discard. But Drillbur does have potential. I haven't tested it myself yet, obviously, because I had no idea what it did. But I'm liking this list so far. Oh, dude, yeah, Brax, if they reprint Quick Ball, that'll be game changing. I don't know if they'll reprint Quick Ball anytime soon. Maybe after like the Mewtwo, Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX and stuff come out. But Quick Ball would be really good. Still waiting on my free prize. Just TCG. You're still waiting on your free prize series pack. Did you win? Did you win one from me? Shoot me an email if you can. If you won a prize pack from me. Scenario can help with that, and also proc effect twice. Scenario. Oh, Professor Scenario can help with that, and also protect effect. Okay, that's pretty cool. It might just hurt like the early game consistency. Oh, I have seen Reverum paired with this deck too. Yeah, anytime Reverum line, since you can get a discard with card draw. Yeah, so I have tried the other version of Ceruledge, which is more big brain and you have more lines of play, and I like it. It's quite good. But for content, these funny 20 energy decks always are really fun to play, and I like playing fun linear, turn off your brain kind of decks sometimes. So I'm never against this. We'll go jet up our Budew. Yeah, we'll jet the Budew and then research and go from there. But yeah, this deck, it does take an auto loss to some decks like Walls. It does take an auto loss to Mimikyu at times too, right? Because we don't really have an answer. But not many decks are Walls. Not many decks play Mimikyu. But these kind of decks are like, fun to play if you're doing some multitasking. They're fun to play if you just don't want to take it too serious. It's a very casual deck. Sometimes Pokemon doesn't always have to be about going for these crazy plays. Sometimes Pokemon's fun when you just hit like 300 turn 2. It's fun to have a variety of decks. I like to have a palette of decks to choose from. So in terms of linear turbo decks, I really like Ceruledge right now, and I really like Quad Thorns, but I have to rebuild my Quad Thorns list because Quad Thorns you have to have it's a control deck, so you have to tech it out according to the meta. So Once we know what's out there in the meta, then we can throw in some other stuff. I know some players are pairing Quad Thorns with like Monkey Dory so they can have an answer to Mimikyu since you don't have Cologne anymore in the game. Trap? Oh, Swinub. Oh, this deck. Okay, okay. So we used to go attach. We can go boss. We can bring up the Swinub. You can retreat. Oh, we can hit him for weakness too. That's pretty funny. Can we? Yeah, we knock him out. So we knock him out like that. But it's just so nice, man. You can just have a freaking 270 HP Pokemon that just keeps one-shotting everything it's in its path, has built-in bench protection, and like it's a badass looking Pokemon, man. Ceruledge EX is looking like a Mega Man character. I love Mega Man Battle Network specifically, so if I can play this and it's actually good, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Do you think Boss will get a reprint because Gust is becoming a lot more conditional now? I think Boss is going to be around for a long time. What's the most recent Boss? The one with, what's his name, Geisty or whatever from Paldea Evolved? Was that the most recent Boss? What series is that? Like, what letters is that? Geisties? Gitties? I didn't play the game that he was from, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yeah, stuff like this and Future Box is fun to watch and play. Yeah, I love Future Box too. Future Box is definitely there's more fun stuff you can do with it. Like, dude, I recorded a fun game of Future Box today where I took 4 prizes. I like boss stalled their Terapagos into the active, and then I knocked out Charizard EX and Terapagos EX over the course of 3 turns with attacking with Iron Crown EX. It felt so nasty. So that boss is G. So we rotated F out. So there might be one like a couple of months period where there's no boss, because like next rotation they're obviously going to rotate G, right? So there could be probably a small period where there's no boss, but I think boss is, well, I've only played Pokemon with boss in the game, so I can't, it feels weird thinking about a world where there's no bosses orders in the Pokemon TCG. Yeah. Other question here was, yo, SneakerTalk, I don't know if this might work, but what if you use Luxray Swelling Flash with some reversal energies or Zero or a Combat Thunder card in Ceruledge? So yeah, those are actually 2 cards I've seen some play even, what is it? Yeah, I think that is the Swelling Flash. That's like the reversal one, right? I have seen some lists out there have some weird text. We could try it. I know, but we won't try it today. But I do know that that is some strong potential. You hit Pidgeot for weakness with it too. It just opens up some more lines that you wouldn't have otherwise. But one of the biggest strengths that this deck literally has going for it is how linear and consistent it is. Like, especially at the start of a format, consistency, if you can have really good consistency, that is enough to just like win games just because you're playing more Pokemon. It's not always, necessary to tech for everything, especially when you don't really know what you should be teching for. All right, let's do a Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of that one and that one and grab another Ceruledge EX. Ceruledge was your first deck? Hey, that's pretty cool. What led you to Ceruledge as your first deck? You must be pretty new then. When did it come out? This is Prismatic of Evolution. When did the original Ceruledge EX come out? What's in my discard as well? Okay, we don't need to do anything. We have boss in discard? Okay. Boss, we can save the... Oh, actually, it'd be pretty good to draw the boss. So let's put the boss in, and I think we're just fine with the boss. And then we can go swing in for 310. See, now we're hitting 310 on turn 2. That's disgusting. 310 on our second turn of attacking, bro. That feels amazing. Like, not too many decks can handle that. It's pretty crazy. What deck are you most excited for in Journeys Together? Hopsation. That's my number 1. Any version of Hopsation. I'm excited to play Future Box because I think Future Box is actually decent now. Surging Sparks with Ceruledge? Oh yeah, you're right. It came out with the Pikachu set. Yeah. Okay, so you joined in Spark. Okay, that's a pretty good time to join then, honestly. And it's like you didn't get too attached to the old decks because your first deck was a deck that isn't even rotating out. So So yeah, Ozzy, how do you feel about rotation? Because you're new. Since you're from January, you're like that's a few months in. You're a few months into the game then. Has rotation affected at all how you're like buying your cards and stuff? Or were you playing like just decks that weren't gonna rotate, so you didn't have to worry about it from the get go? Umber says, I gotta say Mamo, I think it's low-key just a better Zard in some aspects. Yeah, in theory, it has like that, it's a Pidgeot quick search as Pokemon, and then you have the thing. There's just a lot of parts to it, because you also have the Neclee for the energy acceleration, right? Because like Charizard has the built-in energy acceleration on board, while you have to set up the Neclee for that bonus energy. Now, it doesn't sound like as impossible because you have the Grand Tree's so good, but if you scoop it up too, you can't win. So we'll take it. We will take it. I like it. All right, let's go back and run it. Run it back again. That's 2 in a row, I think. I'm happy with that. I was doing an offline recording session of this deck, and it was going a little scuffed. I was only winning half the games. Brax says, I started in Twilight and I beat my friend in my first regionals. Oh, you beat your own friend, Friendly Fire, at your first regionals? At what round did you play your friend? Because that's pretty hitting someone you know at a regionals feels awful. Because like you guys both know how much it means to you, and like knowing that you're either going to take an L from a friend or hand your friend an L. It's like I actually played against Anil. Anil Saini, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I played against Anil at NAIC one year, and we tied. We ended up tying. He was on this weird electric lightning box deck, and I was on Arceus. And we had 5 minutes left for game 3, and he's like, yeah, you want to tie? We don't have time to finish this. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's just tie it. Or 10 minutes left, and we're like, yeah, let's just tie it. But yeah, Mamoswine is a deck that is getting quite a bit of hype on Twitter, I've been seeing. Master DVC says, I'm going to start building Tyranitar EX from Prismatic with Matang. Ooh. Ooh. I have to look into that. I do like the new Tyranitar that came out, yeah, like an ID, because we already played 2 games, and so we only had like 10 minutes left. Like, we both know it's probably going to be a tie based off time rules, so we're like, let's just pack it up and grab lunch, or like have some extra time to relax, you feel me? Yeah, I really like the new Tyranitar. As a T-Tar believer, I want to play it. It's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. I have a Tyranitar like figurines and stuff, like, because my first generation also was Johto, so Tyranitar was like my favorite like pseudo legendary Pokemon. Alrighty. Oh, that's pretty scuffed. All we can do is guidance. Okay. We need a retreat too. Okay. I'm not feeling too confident here, but we need a Buddy and Charcadet, and then we can go Earthen Vessel, sack Mega Man, and then we can get Mega Man back later. So we're gonna go retreat into Budew, and honestly, let's just Night Stretcher it back now, in case the Iona was. I want to be able to have easy access to it. We'll just itch. We'll itch away, but you hit your friend round 1. That's pretty rough. I play Grand Tree Zard, but I did just build... Hydreigon's really cool too. But yeah, Grand Tree is definitely a card that's going to see an uptick in play right now, especially with all the Budews. So yeah, if you're a Grand Tree believer, it's a good time to be believing. I do have to say that. Alright, let's grab all these cards out. And then we can go... can we knock them out? Do we have knockout? I think we have knockout. Wait, let me just double check. We have 30, 20... Yeah, we have knockout. Alright, let's begin the prize taking. They have no 2 prizers out yet, which is annoying, but I'll take the first prize. That's fine by me. But yeah, a lot of decks, if you are able to play a deck with counter gain and Grand Tree, I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Because you could just have like your Budew knocked out in the active, and then you Arven for counter catcher. If you have Grand Tree already out, you're cooking there too. And yeah, if you're like, yeah, Brax just mentioned that if you have the Dust Noir build in there, you could just get free Dust Noir set up and then just like board wipe your opponent or set them back so hard. I'm so sad Destined Rivals is impossible to pick up because my favorite Pokemon is Typhlosion and they're fine. Yeah, it's gonna be sad. But it's okay. Typhlosion, thankfully, Typhlosion is like a single prize Pokemon and not an EX. So if you just want to play it, it's gonna be super cheap to play Typhlosion Index. If you want the nice Typhlosion, then we're talking you're gonna have to probably fork up a pretty penny. But yeah, I need that Typhlosion. I've seen some Hop Stations decks paired with Typhlosion, and that freaking makes me hyped, man. Because Cyndaquil Typhlosion was my first ever Pokemon in my life, like ever. Like my first starter, I started with Pokemon Gold. And then Zacian is like my favorite like modern day Pokemon other than Miraidon. So yeah, if I can play Hop's Zacian and Ethan's or Gold's Typhlosion in the same deck, I will one-trick that deck, like, nonstop. I would love that. Yeah, Neo Upper Energy makes a lot of sense in Hydreigon, too. I've seen that. So you can use the second attack and just really cook. Oh, we got the Pikachu. We got the Pikachu shenanigans to worry about here. Okay, so this next turn we can Itchy Pollen just to set the 10 damage on it. And then, from there, we can just smack it up hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we got to do. Okay. I wish we had a way to put 10 on before we swing in, but it's whatever. Yeah, question for you guys in chat. What was your first ever Pokemon? Like, ever. No, ever. Your first starter Pokemon. Ozzy says Pikachu. Master DVC says Grookey. Grookey's pretty cool. I forgot if I chose Grookey for my Sword or Shield or whatever it was. Oh, can we knock out the Fez? Or do we just not knock out the Pikachu? Do we chase the Fez here, or do we just... No, we have to keep going for 2, right? We're gonna Briar. We have to do a Briar play. I'm pretty sure Briar comes up. Because they're gonna go down to 2 prizes. Okay, yeah, we have to do a Briar play, I think. Okay, we're gonna go attach. We'll bring in the Fez, retreat into Mega Man. Oh, we need more energies in the discard. Okay, no problem. We were 10 short, and now we're not gonna be 10 short. I think we have to do this so we can Night Stretcher Ceruledge back, or we just grab the Ceruledge now. Yeah, we just grab the Ceruledge now. So now we have knockout, and then we can go swing, and then now we have knockout. Okay, so we need to get, yeah, we have to Fez for Briar for game. I think that's going to be the play. We have to, if they chase our Fez, which they probably will chase down our Fez, I'd assume, right? If they're able to. We still have Night Stretcher, so we can Night Stretcher the Fez back, and we can still Briar for game, because we're going to have Counter Catcher active with Briar. So that's the play we're going to go for here. Brax says Cyndaquil. Baker says Tepig. Okay. Umber says Jolteon's my favorite, but Mudkip holds a special place in my heart. Dude, I know Mudkip has like a cult following. People love Mudkip. I think Mudkip's like one of those meme Pokemon. Not in a bad way, but I just know, like, is it Ken I has Mudkips, or what? Like Mudkip is like a famous internet Pokemon. Alright, we got the Noctowl. Will they be chasing down? Oh, no, they have the Crispin, right? They have the Crispin. They don't have Teal Mask, Ogerpon, E-Switch. Could they do it, though? They could get double Noctowl and, like, do some shenanigans here. We'll see. We'll see what they do. What's your favorite Pokemon? Mine's Lileep. Ooh, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Blastoise. Like, it's Blastoise without a question, but other than that, I love Typhlosion, I love Mewtwo, I love Mew. What else? Gengar is really high up there. Tyranitar, Zacian, Miraidon, Raikou. I used to like Entei more than I liked Raikou, but ever since I played Miraidon, Raikou really holds a special place in my heart now. So I'm a Raikou fanboy, without a doubt. All right, let's get some different tunes. Oh, we got some more music. Okay. Let's play Bad Computer. Okay, so they are getting the E-Switch playoff and the attach. Okay, so we have to Briar. We need to hit the Briar here. All right, let's see if we can hit this big Briar play. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. All right. Come to me, Briar, for game. Earthen Vessel, that's really good. We can go Earthen Vessel and then thin out 2 more fires. So we have 1 Briar in deck. And we have 3 chances to draw this Briar. And if we don't draw the Briar, I think we would probably lose, yeah? I think we lose if we don't get the Briar. Let's see what we get. Give us Briar. No! Do we have a way to get it? I don't think so. Okay, so here... I think we have to Itchy... Oh, but then if we Itchy Pollen, we can't... Like, they're gonna knock us out, right? They can retreat and then attack with Fan Rotom. I think we just have to, like, full send it. And I think we go for either the Fez or the Hoot Hoot. Okay, we'll go attach. But we can't lock them out because they have Mew and Latias here. We can't retreat stall. They have the Latias. So we can't really do too much here. We have the choice between knockout and, like, if they just have... I don't think we can... We have to keep it 1-to-1. We can't let them have counter catcher. Ugh. Can we go... What's the play, bro? I think, like, we knock out the Fez. Okay, I think we just have to full send on the Fez. I think we have to go for the Fez here. I can't Briar them. How's Briar work? Is it Briar? They have to be at 2 prizes? Okay, let's just do this play. I think we're like, our hand is pretty forced here. And then I'll set up another one of these. Budew lock, but like... Was Budew lock the play? There's our Briar, but we can't double support her, obviously. I think we'd attack it. Let's just do this. What's the point of Budew? The point of Budew is to slow them down in the turns that we're not attacking with Ceruledge. Okay, yeah, we just have to go for the 330 on Fez. Because literally all they need is a Noctowl for game, right? Because they just have to get Crispin and then they win. So yeah. What's the point of the Budew? Oh, the Budew play? The Budew play would be... Well, the Budew play is we just don't give them a 2-prizer. Like, we just have to, like, not give them a 2-prizer, right? But we lose. Oh, they got Blood Moon. Okay. Yeah. Maybe... Yeah, the problem was all they need is the energy. I think they would just win that. We needed the Briar on that particular turn. We couldn't get it there. Maybe Pokegears. Pokegears might be the play if we're low on, you know, low counts of those kind of supporters. GG's, GG's. Let's go again. Let's go again. And I'm going to start pre-ing for this tournament here. Tournament. Pokemon is always on my mind. Pre-ing for the concert I'm about to go to. Yeah, it's because they have Latias. They always just have free retreat. We can't do anything there. Do I want to go first? Nope. All right, let's try this again. Suicune's cool too. I like Suicune. I think when I played Pokemon Gold, It was either Suicune or Raikou that I encountered randomly, and I had no way to catch it, and I was so sad, so I just ran away. How many mulligans did we give up? 5 mulligans? Oh my god. And it looks like we're playing against N's Zoroark here. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Whoa, Iron Valiant! That's not N's Zoroark! Okay. Well, they're gonna do... Oh, it's Hop Station! It's Hop Station with the Valiant package. Ironzation. You played Dragos and Strata Fable, then Budew came out and sad? Yeah, big sad when Budew came out. Sorry, Drago players out there. Alright, so here we're gonna go... Oh, I don't think Budew is even worth grabbing, because they're just gonna chip at it. Oh, we can't even grab Budew. Okay, so this makes our game plan way more easier and more linear. Alright, we're gonna go... yeah, we'll just go attach here for fun. And then research. Dig, dig, dig. Very good. We got Poffin 1. And then I think we go Poffin 2. And we'll keep the other one in hand in case we need it for Ultra Ball shenanigans. We'll go Will-O-Wisp. Sometimes it's not always worth to just like burn the cards for the sake of burning, because like you always got to think about those sacrifices of Ultra Balls you got to make in the future. Alright, that was not a horrible turn. We have, you know, four baby Mega Mans on the field. So all we need is like one big Mega Man to really start playing the game here. Yeah, we're going to do some subscriber games. I think after this game, we're going to start the subscriber games, because I'm going to get going around 8:30, 8:35 for the concert. I have to it's going to take me an hour and a half to travel down to the concert. Or I could Uber. I'm like debating Ubering as well, because Ubering would only take 25-30 minutes. I might. Okay, there is the big bang on our Charcadets. We just really desperately need to evolve these guys up. So let's hopefully evolve into Big Mega Man. No, that's not what I wanted to see. Alright, we got Minus Man. We got 3 Minus Mans here, bro. This is ass. Let's go Countercatcher Stall, a Snorlax, and then I guess just freaking 20 here. Wait, what else do we have in? Oh no! I'm throwing. I have Night Stretcher. Oh god, I'm throwing. It's okay. Bro, I had. Oh, it's 0. That's true. It is 0. I'm throwing, bro. I had. Well, I didn't have Knockout. It's fine. We have Night Stretcher for Ceruledge, and we have energies in the discard. We just need more energies in the discard. Concerned they get the 3 Pokemon wipe. Is that possible? No. Well, they would need to retreat twice. No, they would need 3 Iron Valiants in order to pull off the board wipe. Yeah, so that's 1 Iron Valiant. If I could bring back any rotated deck to this format, what would I bring? Ooh. Like with all of its cards and all of its glory? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a damn good question. How about I ask you guys that too? I'm going to give you the cop-out answer. What deck would you bring back if you could bring it back? Maybe I should have played Pal Pad earlier to bring back the research. Yeah, I should have played the Pal Pads earlier to bring back the researches. Okay, it's fine. I don't think we have Knockout though. Yeah, we're a bit short. Yikes. Yeah, shoot, dude. We would have had Knockout if I had not Countercatchered. I could have just softened up the Zacian. Okay, let's see if we can come back though. You just add me. You add my username. If it doesn't work, it's because my friend list is full. But we'll do... I'm going to have a washroom break after this, and then we're going to start doing some subscriber games. But add that username, and then I'm just going to pick random people to play with, and we'll play. We'll play Ceruledge for a bit. So if you play a deck that auto wins me because you know I'm playing Ceruledge, you're cringe. But But whatchamacallit. Oh, I lost. Okay. Oh yeah, the Devo is kind of nasty. I'll play a variety of decks. All right, we're gonna play one more game on the ranked ladder, and then we're going to hop into some subscriber games for about 30 minutes or so, because I need to make sure I have time to hit up the LCBO before it closes at 9. Yeah, I got your request there. Okay. One more game on the ranked ladder, and then yeah, if multiple people request, I'm just gonna roll a die, and then we'll pick a random person to play against. All right, here we go, Tails. Honestly, I think I might want to Uber down to the concert, because that means I can stream longer too, and I have so much fun streaming, dude. Okay, let's run it back here. One more game against the ranked ladder. But yeah, what are you guys doing this weekend? You guys have any fun weekend plans? I'm going to be going to a place called Pursuit OCR tomorrow. And it's like an adult jungle gym obstacle course kind of thing. I've never been, but I've seen it all over TikTok and social media. And then I might go to a League Cup tomorrow morning if my brain... If I'm able to wake up. I think that's the biggest obstacle, being able to wake up tomorrow morning. But yeah, what fun plans do you guys have for the weekend? Or if you have chill plans. Do you have chill plans? All right, we're playing against another Terabox kind of thing here. Ditto's transforming. They're doing their deck search as well. I feel like you'd be favored into Ceruledge, but it's not to the point where I'd be cringed about it, because, yeah. Just because my whole deck is all about milling myself too. So I wouldn't be upset if you played Ceruledge. I'd be like, oh, okay. I mean, if you played Hydreigon. Oh... They can turn 2 board wipe me here, so I have to... I really have to set up my boys. Bump, 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 ba-da-da, bump, 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 bump. All right, research. Big research. Okay, we don't lose. Oh, I should have got another... I think I should have grabbed a 3rd Charcadet instead of a Budew, but we can still do the item lock here. But I'm not... Oh, actually, it has to hit the active. So, okay. We do... The saving grace is they don't just like Radiant Greninja where it's 90-90. It's 100 to the active, 120 to the bench. All right, let's see how it goes down here. You might play Zard. Yeah, Zard would be a fun matchup. I'm not sure how that would go. You get up at 5 to 6 a.m. every day. Nice. That's a good discipline right there. Oh yeah, that's true. You can't Obsidian my Terra Pokemon, so I have to evolve before it's like it's painful. But I have item lock. I can try and item lock you to slowly to give me time. Are you worried about Mimikyu in a deck, or no? I just take the auto loss. I am just brave and I take the auto loss if those decks appear. But Walls hasn't been super popular right now, and decks with Mimikyu aren't super popular right now either. If I wanted to play a bigger brain Ceruledge deck, then I just make the necessary adjustments. But this deck does take a hard auto loss to Mimikyu and Walls. And it's okay to take an auto loss to a deck. It's fine. It's you know, toward Reklev and the group of guys that went to Japan. 6 of their players, they went to the Japan Nationals, whatever, the Champions League Fukuoka, and they were all willing to take an auto loss to Walls, and only 2 of the 6 players hit the auto loss, and the rest did pretty good. All right, Charcadet in a Dream. Here we go. We got a 1 baby. We'll get the Ceruledge back in here. Why not just add Tapu Koko for those stuff? Because we're playing 20 energy Ceruledge, and that's the fun of the deck. That's why. That's why. If I wanted to check out the list and play the big brain list, we would. But this is the fun Hunga Bunga one, you know? We're playing the fun Hunga Bunga one. This is all gas, no brakes. If we're applying brakes, then it's not all gas. Let's go. We're not even doing close to knockout right now, which is abysmal. That is tragic that we're not even doing close to knockout. We would have to hit like a couple of vessels and our blender. Okay. So we got some vessels, but it's not going to be enough here. All right, we got Poffin at least, and Poffin will mean that we have a second Charcadet ready. And then we can Pal Pad. What can we Pal Pad here? Pal Pad gives us, we already have okay, we'll go research. Gives us this gives us Briar and research. I think that's fine. Does Wellspring resist fire? No. That'd be diabolical. No, it doesn't resist fire, but it does hit us for weakness, which is a little annoying. But luckily, it doesn't one-shot us for weakness in the active. It just swings for 200 in the active. Okay, I'm glad we did not knock anything out, because they would have had Fez right there. Hey, what's up, Billy Robinson? Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. What cards might be good techs in a Terra box against walls? I don't know, Bomb-Mom. I forget. I watched a podcast yesterday talking about it with one of the guys from Japan that played the list with Tord and everybody. They talked about it. I think they were just willing to take the auto loss because it would hurt their consistency too much otherwise. There's a Zera Aura that's pretty cool into it. I have to look into it. I have to look into this. But yeah, I haven't really looked into Terra Box too much just because I know I'm not going to be playing it at the start of the format. Have I tried Hopsation with Metang? No, not yet. I've only tried Hopsation. I've only tried 3 different builds of Hopstation. We've tried the Iron Valiant Hopstation. We did that on stream, and I've tested 2 other versions of Hopstation off stream. One with the Dark package with the Monkey Dories and stuff. And then the other one was Archaladon. And I haven't played like a pure hops list with all the doubles and stuff like that just yet. Just a cornerstone? Oh yeah, yeah, you have to put in your own. That's the tech. That is the tech. Trumpeter Dan 84. That is the tech that they mentioned in the podcast. You just play your own cornerstone ogre pawn, and for them to deal with your cornerstone ogre pawn, they have to play like. They have to drop in their Terrapagos to deal with your Cornerstone, and then you farm the Terrapagos as well. So, yeah, you have to play Cornerstone Ogre Pawn if you want to counter walls. That was it. That was the pick. Okay. We're going to go... oh my gosh. I think we might be... This is the same scenario as last game, bro. They have the exact same like kind of board state here. We can't one-shot it. We have to go... We have to go to item lock and go with Budew. And Budew's there. Okay, so let's just let's go attach because we need to be able to retreat, and then we have to get Night Stretcher for Budew, and then we item lock them. That's unfortunate. I think we're cooked here. Let's just thin out all of our energies from our deck. Yeah, there's a lot of Terra Box and Pikachu. We are getting higher up on the ladder. At the lower levels on the ladder, there was nowhere near as much Terra Box, but I climbed a lot today, and there's been a lot more Terra Box and like Raging Bolt Terra Box as well, I've noticed. So as you get more into the higher levels in the meta, or higher levels in the rank, you're gonna see more of these more meta like S to A tier picks a lot more frequently. If you could remove any one card from the format right now, what would you remove and why? That's a great question. What would I remove and why? Ooh. Maybe it might not even be very oppressive right now. Maybe Mimikyu? Maybe... I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe Cornerstone. Like this card is going to be very rough until we get bench protection. Like that Wellspring. It's been rough. Yo, what's up, Mr. Neptune? The games have been going really good, but we might just be losing back to back. Oh, I forget. We were having some okay games earlier. We're hopping into some subscriber games soon. After this one, we're gonna have a washroom break and play some subscribers. All right, give us the sauce. Yes, let's take that. Budew. I think Budew allows the game to just be more fun. Honestly, it allows other decks to be viable, and it's a love and hate with Budew. It's definitely a love-hate relationship with Budew. I think we have knockout, and then I really want to just boss up the Pika. I don't even think I want to knock it out. I think I just want to vibe. Let's just chill. Let's just chill there. Chiwa said saw Charlie Dubnut online and was wondering if you were going to stream. Yeah. I was just chilling earlier today. I was filming some videos offline and doing some practice. I think Cornerstone, because it just makes so many archetypes have an auto loss. But that's kind of like, it's a fair control card to have, because it forces deck building to be less linear, and you have to have a non-ability Pokemon that can attack. Otherwise, you're willing to take the auto loss to it. It's definitely annoying if you want to play those S tier decks and not tech for it, because then it's taking up a couple slots to probably tech for it and hurt your consistency. But I don't think Cornerstone is as bad as Snorlax. Like, Snorlax was very, very toxic. Snorlax would force you to put like extra switch cards, or all of your Pokemon have to be able to attack, and yeah, it was just bad. Cornerstone is more balanced, I feel like it. But Iono Bolt is definitely going to be underrated for a while. Snorlax was terrible. It was busted, man. So many Snorlax, or like, in terms of like the likeness, how much you like the Pokemon. Yeah, I hated Snorlax. But it was good though. It was a good evil. Like, it was a very good evil card. All right, yeah, real quick. I haven't run any ads. I think I'll stream, so I'm gonna run one quick ad, have a washroom break, and we're gonna run some subscriber games as well. So I'll be right back, and sit tight for a second here. Alrighty, we are back and ready for business. We're gonna do some subscriber games now, and where did the music go? Hold on. Oh, there we go. I just couldn't hear it. Okay, we're good. All right, so if you guys want to play against your boy, here's my username. It is Charlie Dubnut, and you just gotta add me. I'm gonna just randomly delete a couple of people because my friends list is like always full. Poop, who named themselves Poop Muncher, bro? So that way you can add me, and then we're just gonna play the games as we go along. I don't have any prizing for today's winners, but in the future we will have games where you can win prizes against me. Like if you beat me, you get like entered into a raffle kind of thing. All right, here we go. Let's go game 1 against Tim Tomlin Bomb. One of my favorite active people in the community. He's always commenting and chopping it up, so I appreciate you. Let's have some fun. And of course, if you can't hide my screen so you cannot screen peek and do the shenanigans. And then yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna talk in a way where I don't reveal what's exactly in my hand and stuff, so you can still listen in onto the stream. But yeah, here we go. Good luck, have fun. Let's see how it goes. And then we're going to play Ceruledge for some of these games, but I'm going to play other decks as well for these subscriber matches. So we'll see what goes down. But I did mainly want to play Ceruledge for today's game, today's stream. Okay, we've got a funky Ancient Box deck with Koraidon, and then we got Koraidon EX. Oh, it has like a counter style of attack and then a 1-hit KO option. Pretty cool. All right, let's see what we can do here. Earthen Vessel is always pretty good. Mill some energies off the board, and then we can begin the research train. Good stuff. We can go to Charcadets here, and then attach for turn. Did we lose anything of value? No, not yet. All right, we go Itchy Pollen and see how this goes. But yeah, I am actually so excited for this rotation. I think the game is in a pretty healthy spot now. I think the game was in a pretty decent spot before rotation, but I love a lot of these new cards they've introduced, and I love what the rotation is doing to the game as well. So I think it's a win-win. All right. 1 Budew down. Can Charcadet... Oh, there we got Mega Man. 0. We got 0. I think we should call him 0 because he's red. Or... well, he's blue there, but he's like typically red, right? Okay, we are hitting for 130, so we do have knockout, so we can go ahead and we'll do an attach for turn on that one, and then let's do a Explorer's Guidance and grab these 2 cards here. Shiny 0, yes, shiny 0. I like that. We're swinging for 190 now. Let's do... ooh. I think we can do this. I kind of want to just do this one. I don't even want to take a prize yet. I think that's a pretty decent play. Steal a turn. I wish we had more energies in the discard. Maybe I... like, maybe I shouldn't have attacked... No. Maybe I should... but we wouldn't have Counter Catcher. Okay. Oh, the Mimikyu technology. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to work around that, I guess. Okay. Here, we're going to... ooh. Oh, I think I know what the play might be. Let's do this. I'm gonna Pal Pad Boss Research. I do not play Pokemon Pocket anymore. I do not play it. I quit. It's still on my phone though. Poffin, and then let's do Itchy Pollen. All right, cool. So we can Itchy Pollen on this next turn. We'll go Bingo, Bongo, and Itch. Yeah, I guess it was for the best that we do this. Okay, I'm not too upset with how things are going right now. We're pretty smooth sailing so far. I hope I get chosen. I got to get to sleep pretty soon. Yeah, sounds good, Unreal. We might be able to play you next then if you got to go to bed soon. Yeah, we should be able to. All right. What can we do on this next turn? Let's see. Okay, we'll do this. And then I'll go Ultra Ball. Discarding these. Grab the Fezzy. Fezzy for 3. Big Fez. Not the coolest Fez I've seen. And then I guess we just swing. I'll go attach. I'll throw... I guess we'll just throw that there too. And then we will research... Yeah. Ooh, I needed this. I shouldn't have researched. Okay, we'll see what we do. Okay. Goodbye, counter catcher. Fighting and fire energy. I got the rod. What's your favorite Pokemon card artwork? Ooh. It might be, honestly, it might be the... Oh, it's hard to say, dude. It's hard to say. That's one I'd actually have to give some serious thought into. Okay, how much are we swinging for? We're swinging for... Okay, we'll go Earthen Vessel, discarding this. And then... Oh, we're swinging for a lot. Okay. And then I'll attach here. And then I'll Ultra Ball those two. Fail it. And then Abyssal Flames for the knockout. Alright, one more prize left to go. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, dude, the Zapdos EX Full Art? Do you mean Zapdos EX Special Illustration Rare from 151? Oh, I missed a couple of questions. My bad, yo. I saw Billy's and I forgot to reply. You said earlier, big fan of the channel. I'm struggling with getting singles for many different decks, especially now with rotation. How would one go about using proxies? Any advice on how to enjoy many decks? And then they also asked, let me just real quick. Oh, we also have boss's orders again here too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we had an out to the Mimikyu this game. We did have the Fez able to load up as well if you wanted to go the Fez angle here, which was pretty cool. But GG's, Tim Tomlinbaum. GG's. We had enough copies of boss / Pal Pads to make it possible. So yeah, your first questions, Billy, was how would you go about using proxies? You can only use proxies for, usually it's like free tournaments or weekly tournaments that the store is okaying proxies at. It just depends on the store. It's a case-by-case basis. And then I'm going to add 3 people as well in the chat. But GG's. You can literally like... Oh, this song goes hard. You can just like draw out the card or whatever. Or be like, this card is this card. Like if you have like a... Say like you want a proxy Hopzation, you can just like make it a metal energy, like yeah, there's different ways to like make one card mean another card, or you can just like draw the card yourself, or people just print it out and then put it in the sleeves and then you're good to go. Yeah. What's the other question? To enjoy many decks, I would just recommend playing online, and then once you are like fully happy with how the deck is, then you can commit to buying in real life. So basically just demo and experiment and try out online like a lot before you actually spend money on the cards. But some cards are like very playable for a lot of decks, like they're staples. So like a lot of supporter cards are really good. You're gonna need a Fez no matter what. You're gonna need Blood Moon Ursaluna no matter what. You're gonna need Budews no matter what. So just buy those, like get those, get it over with, and then you'll always have those for all your decks, and just rotate them in between. You don't have to buy 8 copies of the same card all the time. Is this a Ceruledge mirror match? This is Ceruledge EX mirror match, but I have the fast one. They have the big brain one. Let's do this, and then pollen you for nothing. But now you can't use an item. Haha. And then yeah, probably get this question: how do you feel about the prevalence of scalping in the Pokemon world? It is what it is. It's a hobby where there's collecting things involved, and I came from sneaker culture, and sneaker culture scalping is built into sneaker culture. It's just like a part of it in terms of like, you know, buying to flip the shoes and resell. Like a lot of people buying the shoes with no intention to ever do anything other than sell them for more. So I don't really care that there's scalping in Pokemon. It does suck as a competitive player, but it just means that you don't have the ability to buy sealed product. It doesn't really affect singles prices too much in terms of playing, because the good thing about Pokemon is Pokemon has minimum rarities of like every single card out there. So it's no big deal if it's not that big of a deal, because you can always just buy the cheapest version of the card. And usually those aren't really affected by scalpers. It's just if you want to rip packs, that kind of sucks. That does suck. And like right now, the scalping issue is really bad because the prints, there's not enough. What's up, you're shorty? What's up, homie? Welcome, welcome. I see the badge. Hey, appreciate you, fam. Yeah, so right now Pokemon is under printing. Like they're not printing to demand. So it's Pokemon's fault there's so much scalping as well, because they're just not printing to demand. And whatchamacallit, in Canada we have to pay tariffs on all Pokemon cards too, so we have to pay 25 to 30% more on all Pokemon cards. So if you think scalping was bad in America, in Canada we're already paying an extra 25 to 30% for all new cards at just retail price. So there's scalping, and then there's the tariffs on top. So the market is really cooked right now in Canada. It's weird. And you also can't really grade cards in Canada either, because when they ship the cards back to you, you get charged on the tariffs right now. So if you're grading cards, it's a horrible come up right now. Like PSA stopped taking submissions from Canada simply because the tariffs, you're going to get charged on the value of the card coming back to you, which is like ridiculous. It's your own property, but you're importing it from America. So that's pretty rough. You sold all your IRs? Hey, nice, nice, nice. Yo, what's up, KA? I opened a Elite Trainer box today and I pulled the full art cliff. Hey, good stuff. And the SIRization, that's huge. Your luck is insane. I need that kind of luck. That's the luck I need in my life. Alright, we gotta go. What's in our discard? Oh, oh, we don't even have knockout. We have to go for the Fez play. I hate to do this. Yeah, you used up your luck for a while, KA. Don't expect to pull anything nice for at least the next couple of weeks. Alright, we got Earthen Vessel. We can sacrifice Jet Energy. Grab 2 more beautiful cards. And then we can go Ultra Ball. Sack in 2 of these bad boys. Get Ceruledge EX. The Big Hammer Gamer. Yes, you're the only Tinkaton. No. I've bumped into a couple other Tinkaton players recently, but you're the one I think of when I think of Tinkaton. Oh, we hit 270 exactly. Oh no, wait, Night Stretcher. Okay, I almost like, oh crap, I have to take an energy out of my discard and we get cooked. Okay, and then we can Pal Pad back the Research Boss. I think that's fine. All right, nice. We got the return KO. We just happened to hit that nice 270 right there. Huge, huge, huge. Yo, what's up, Matt's Gaming Life? Hi from Australia. Hey, what's up? Are you playing in the Brisbane regionals? I know that's happening, right? It's happening? And yeah, Brax, I'll play you next. Buddy. What did you, oh yeah, you pulled them from the ETB. The same ETB got you both the Full Art Clefairy and the SIRization? Yeah. I'd say buy a lottery ticket, but you probably, like, buying the packs already is the gamble right there. You should just be buying more packs at that point. What are you gonna do with those pulls? You have any plans for those yet? Pre-release, I pulled Gold Zoroark and SAR Belly Bolt. A nice. Did you end up playing those or not? You just put them in your like binder? Because I know a lot of collectors go to pre-releases now, and they don't really know how to play. And it's like, why would, if you're a collector and you're gonna probably grade your cards, why would you grade? Why would you play with the bling if you plan to grade it? All right, let's go. Poffin, one baby Mega Man, and research away. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You'll love to see it. Oh, we're cooking here. We're cooking here. You got it for MSRP at GameStop? Nice. Nice. I haven't been to GameStop in a while. I have to go to the mall soon and just do some mall vlogs. Like the Pokemon and sneaker shopping vlogs I always used to do. I should do that. Maybe Sunday or sometime earlier this week. Alright, we're getting pretty good draws so far. Dude, we can Abyssal Flame for 330 on our third attack. Or no, second attack? Second attack. Yeah, our first attack we Itchy Pollen for nothing. Nah, no Brisbane for me. Just like playing locals and with friends over Discord. Ah, that's cool. Hey, you play with friends over Discord? That's pretty cool. Like IRL with webcam shenanigans, or are you playing live and you're just like chatting it up in Discord? I know some people do that too. The best pull I personally got, yeah, I think we're gonna Uber to the concert today, so I can just vibe with you guys more. I really freaking love streaming again. It's been a lot of fun. Let's get the soju ready too. Actually, I'm still finishing a hard iced tea. My best pull from pre-release was I pulled the Furret IR. It's so cool. It's like kind of hyper realistic. Like it's like a close-up portrait shot of a Furret. It's like a kind of photo I would take of my dog, you know? One of those kind of photos. Oh, you just play webcam on Discord? Okay. That's pretty cool. And then I think we just burn the Poffin, fail it, and then knock out for 330. They're not able, Trainer Ozzy is unable to set up the Revel Room draw engine, so it's kind of cooking them right now. But that's what I'm saying, like, if you go for these more, not necessarily complex decks, but like, you know, you have more lines, your consistency goes down, so if you're able to set up, you're going to really have a stronger deck in the long run, but I have a earlier presence, more consistent start, you could say. I'd love to see what your stats are like. I just broke over 1,100 games over at... yeah, I'll show my stats after, actually, Billy. I'll show my stats after this game. I have no idea what they look like either. Now, do keep in mind, I've played a lot of Pokemon TCG Live on my phone and in general, and I'm from Canada, so I've seen every single bug out there. So there's been a lot of games I just lose because the game doesn't work. It's pretty rough. All right, GG's, Trainer Ozzy. If you guys are just joining in, hit that like button down below. And we're playing subscriber games right now. So, Year Shorty, if you want to fight me with your Tinkaton deck, I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble with my Ceruledge deck. Both of our decks do kind of the same thing. Okay, let me see my profile. Let's see the my current stats here. Bomb Bomb Tom? Is that also Tim Plum Bomb? Here, where's my stats? Oh, that's rough. But yeah, I've lost. I do so much rogue deck building, so that's my cope. But yeah, I've been playing for like a long time now in the beta in Canada. Hell yeah! All right, we'll play with your Shorty as well. We'll do one more game. I think Brax has to go soon, so we're gonna run one game against them, and then we'll play your Shorty if you're free. And we're playing. I'm strictly playing Ceruledge for a little bit here. I might be able to catch the bus. Maybe I save the money on the Ubers. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah, if you guys want to play, add me. My username, I'll type it in the chat right now. And then I'm going to run a quick ad as well so I can help pay the bills in a second. So I'm going to run an ad while we set up our game here. We got some mulligans going on. What's up, Logan? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You got to charge your phone? Oh, you're playing on mobile? Okay, okay. Alright, we got a decent start here. I can't complain. You can never be upset when you see a Poffin turn 1. A Poffin turn 1 is beautiful. Take care, Umbra. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Yeah, Brax, the fur, it's so cute. It is super, super cute. Yo, yeah, that is something I wish they could do. Track stats per deck. That feels like such an easy thing to program. So the fact that it's not in live is like an insult. I'm pretty sure Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, the version of this game before live came out, had it. Like, I'm pretty sure it had it. Okay, we're gonna go retreat into Budew, and I'm gonna go item lock. Have fun. Have fun without your items, Brax. Have fun without your items. The Dunsparce. Alright, so we're facing against Golden Go with the Dunsparce engine for this one. Could be pretty cool. And Logan says, could you make a deck profile for Tinkaton EX, please? It's my favorite deck. Yo, honestly, Year of Shorty is the Tinkaton master, so I will take his list and I will showcase it, and I'll try and cook it too. But I would take his list and then go from there. He's like the way I am for Miraidon, and that's basically how he is for Tinkaton. So, you know, I would trust his word on whatever he says on Tinkaton. All right. Oh, that's nasty. Saffron Maniac, the Dunsparce. I like that combo. I got I got you, babe. Yeah, that's a cool combo. That's some good synergy. I mean, the Dunsparce. The Code Breaker goes with the Queen bonus anyways. All right. A successful turn of item locking procured. Next up, we will continue. I don't even know if I want to continue. I think I kind of want to be a little toxic and then bring up the... Wait, is my game broken? I played a supporter. No, no, no. Is my internet dying? What's happening? Okay, good. Okay. And I'm going to put a fire there, and we're going to Itchy Pollen the Monkey Dory. See, this is why Budew is so good. If you're bricking, Budew can force your opponent to basically brick 2. Throw 1 Budew on everything. It's like Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Just throw that on everything, man. Happy to play. I'm running Dragon Ball and Charizard UK time in 12:30, so would love to play before bed. Sounds good, Billy. We're gonna play, I think, Year of Shorty, and then we can play you right after, Billy, before bedtime. I play a game, an RPG called Endless Online, and a lot of people are from Europe over there, which is pretty cool. All right, we got the EVO. That's one way to get around Budew's item lock. On the bright side, I don't have a bright side yet. We have Earthen Vessel to thin out. So let's keep thinning. And this is a perfect example of how this version of the deck is bad. If I'm just not drawing supporters, I am not playing the game. I am desperately in need of a draw supporter, or I need him to take a knockout and so I can get Fez on the board. How much time do you spend with Mons on average per week? A lot. Pokemon is my job, so a lot. A lot. At least 30 hours minimum. So you think I'd be better, right? You think I'd be better, but I play a lot of Rogue Fun stuff too, and it's not always playing it. It's also editing. It's also other stuff too. Oh, the mind bend for the knockout. Okay. All right. It's Ceruledge's time to shine. How do you just practice / test on live? Oh, you can, there's a test feature in live. You don't even have to have the cards online. You just do like test. Oh, huge top deck. Huge top deck. Huge top deck. Fez. Fez for 3. Fez for 3. Ooh, that sucked. That sucked. That really sucked. Okay, let's do retreat. And then we'll give you this. And then we'll give you this. And then give you that. And this. And that. Okay. I have seen Tatsuguri Rescue Board in a couple. There is merit to that, but we don't play Arvin. We do not play Arvin in this list, and that's an issue because we don't have a way to get Rescue Board other than raw drawing it, which is kind of crappy. This song is a little too hard for my liking right now. We'll play this hard with this song instead. I practice on live the most. Yeah, when I practice / test on live the most because it's just so accessible. It's always on my phone. Like you can play it on your phone, play it on your computer. That's how I test. Other than that, I go to a lot of IRL tournaments, so I'm always physically testing. At least I like 1 to 3 tournaments per week usually. I have some JD. Man, this would be such a good matchup if we had Ceruledge EX available. How can we not get Ceruledge EX, bro? Finally, it just took all game. Thank goodness. Do we even have enough to knock out? Okay, I think we do. Yeah, we have more than enough because of weakness. Okay. Our saving grace is the fact that we hit for weakness. That's going to be what allows us to come back from such a slow start. Oh yeah, we're definitely Ubering. We're definitely Ubering. Oh, it smells like honey. I love JD honey. I'm going to give the Mamoswine deck a go over. Yeah, dude, Mamoswine is quite popular right now from what I've been seeing on Twitter. It's getting so much hype. It really is getting a lot of hype. I think it's so cool, too, that it's 340 HP. Do you want my list? I am undefeated. Yeah, sure, Logan. Give me your list. And good night. And good night. You missed Old Miraidon already? It's okay. We have to move on. I'm having so much fun with these new decks that it's taken away any pain I had for Miraidon. Like, I don't even have to think about not playing Miraidon anymore because I'm having so much fun with these new decks. Oh wait, I missed a question earlier here. Oh no, that was just a person asking to play. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, the A-Spec is the tree. Yeah, Billy, the A-Spec is the tree. You have to play the tree for the Mamoswine deck. It's perfect. It's literally the perfect A-Spec for that deck. If you're not playing the tree, I don't think you should be playing the deck, honestly. Because you can evolve up to a Pidgeot, then you can evolve up to your Mamoswine, and then you can evolve up into your Gargankle, or whatever it is, for the energy acceleration. Alright, we need to be able to return KO here. I don't think it's too hard to do. Ooh, I think I know where I might have cooked myself here. Okay, so I haven't tried Zoroark yet. I'm gonna try it for a YouTube video. I'm gonna do a YouTube video where I try End Zoroark for the first time, and then I'm gonna do a video where I actually have like properly played it a whole bunch. Okay, what do I need to do here? I need to Ultra Ball Buddy-Buddy Poffin and Ultra Ball. Grab this. And then I need to play Ceruledge and grab those two. And then I'm going to have to retreat into this guy so he can't take a 3-prize turn. Fire energy on board. And then we can go Abyssal. I keep wanting to call it Abysmal Flames, but it's Abyssal. Abyssal Flames? Whenever I see it, I want to say Abysmal. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate it, homie. Thank you, thank you. What video should I make more of? This is my only words is giving the post. Yeah, you give your opponent an out, but like, oh, you switch to Trolley. Okay. See, but not every deck can take full advantage of the stadium, and it's like, hopefully the turn that you are playing the stadium, you're making maximum use value out of it, so that's why you're playing it. Other than that, like, you can't bump it other than playing another of your own stadium, or like, what is it? Yeah. A Pokemon that like bumps your own stadium. What is a stadium? Lavincia. Once during each turn, you may put up to 2 basic light. Oh, so it's basically get 2. It's get 100 damage for free for your Monkey Dory. Oh, maybe I should have Pal Padded the boss back in my hand when I had the chance. Okay, here we just have to rip the research. Okay, yeah, ripping the research is always correct. And then we have a Ceruledge in the discard, so we can just get it back with the stretchy stretch. And then save that from getting 2 prize knocked out. And then here, I think we just don't do anything other than play a Pal Pad and grab 2 researches. Oh yeah, if you're going with 4 rare candy build, then yeah. See, like, Billy, I am the worst person to probably cook with Mammoth because I have 0 experience with it. I really can't give you much great insight with the deck. I've only played against it. I've never used it. But yeah, if you're in a heavy candy build, then you probably don't need it. It's just there's so many Budews, right? Like we might be in a Budew meta. So that's where the strength of having the Grand Tree is viable. Which local card shops in the GTA would you say has the strongest, most competitive regulars? I'd say it's close between Comfy Hobbies, Manta Trading, and Banana sometimes. But I'd say on average, I think Manta has the strongest competitive players on average. Manta's like sweaty. Like if you know, like you have to bring your A game to Manta. Like you're not gonna get lucky at Manta and like win. You literally have to pop off at Manta. Sunnies and Dollies is more casual. Sometimes Sunnies does attract some good top tier players. I haven't gone to Dollies too much. Dollies doesn't really attract too much. Apparently they got like a negative rep as of recently. Not too many people are big fans of them. But yeah, both Sunnies and Dollies is pretty, like their locals isn't as big. But Manta is sweaty. Like tonight, there's like Manta has like 50 people every Friday, bro. Every Friday there's like 50 people at Manta, and it doesn't even surprise me. Like you go to Manta on a Friday, you know it's gonna be 6 rounds. Like you just know it's always 6 rounds on Manta. Okay, let's go Fez. We have game, but I just want to see if we can how hard we can hit with the Ceruledge here. We're hitting for 700. I want to see if we can hit harder than 700 here. Okay. We're hitting 7 something. and then we would go jet up, and then retreat back to discard the energy. And Pokebrax, it was a good game, brother. We're gonna go Abyssal Flames for 820 damage. You prized your E-Search Pro? Oh yeah, that's a death sentence. Is that last prize or E-Search Pro? Don't tell me that last prize card you had was E-Search Pro. That's horrible. That's so crappy. That's ass, dude. That's ass. GG's though. GG's. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, Comfy gets pretty sweaty, but there's a lot of casuals too. Like Comfy has a lot of casuals as well. So you're not gonna hit like the sweaty players till the later rounds. But if you go to a Cup or Challenge, like Cup and Challenge, like we had Lucas Zing, and yeah, we had Lucas Zing, for example, last challenge, 2 weeks ago, right? But on average, it's the average player is at Manta is higher level compared to anywhere else. Oh wait, did I just instantly queue a ranked game? I'm so bad. I'm cooking. These drinks are yummy. All right, let's play our next game. My bad. I forgot to. I was just like autopilot. All right, hop in ranked. Oh, it's Hop Station 2. We would have won that. No, I have a glass. I put it in a glass. I don't want to show the bottle for being family friendly. All right, we got who am I playing with? No, we just played Pokebrax. It was GG's against Pokebrax. We're playing Year of Shorty. Year of Shorty, where you at, bro? Send me that. Good. Yeah, root beer. I love me. No, root beer. I love root beer. Yeah, sounds good, Billy. We're gonna play Year of Shorty, and then we'll go Billy next. I think we got the invite. Is Bildo? Is that you? Is it you, Billy? But yeah, we're waiting for Year of Shorty's invite, and we're good. How am I playing Miraidon in 2025? I'm playing Future Miraidon. That's how I'm playing Miraidon in 2025. I'll be honest with you. But I have 2 different versions of Miraidon. I'll show you one actually, since we have some time here. This is the Galvantula Miraidon I'm currently playing. Let me export it and put it on Limitless, so it's a nice, easy thing you can see. So, wait, why is there a Ceruledge? Oh, okay. It copied both lists into this one thing. Here it is. So this is the list of, this is the list I've been testing recently for Miraidon. I might, yeah, it feels really good. Honestly, it feels pretty good. We might play some games with it soon. Yeah. We cut. There's no generators in the current Miraidon list I'm playing, and we're using Pikachu as our one-shot attacker, Iron Hands as our extra bonus prize attacker, Magneton for acceleration. Galvantula is quite good too. I based this list off of a list that did really good in Japan, so I know it is pretty decent. So what does Turbo Ceruledge do into walls? You scoop and you enjoy your 30-minute break. That's what you do into walls. that's what you do into walls. Is that you? Are you Bildo? Is that you Bildo? Or you're sure? Is that you build as Bildo? Or did you say like I don't? Oh, there it is. Okay, we got you. All right, we're gonna go. We'll do Ceruledge into your Tinkaton. All right. If you guys don't know, we are playing some live stream match games against subscribers, and if you want to play, feel free to add me after, and we can run some games. I'm gonna run a quick ad as we set up here, and I'll be right back. And if you don't have an ad, hello. Maybe you have YouTube Premium. Shout out to you. I really recommend, if you don't have YouTube Premium, like YouTube Premium is game changing. I would highly recommend YouTube Premium. I wouldn't immediately scoop. I would still play it out. But we have an answer to Mimikyu. We don't have an answer to walls necessarily. Have a good night, Logan. Take care. We're playing against Billy Robinson next game, and then we can play against you after PTCGL. Eat their cards and call the judge. Yeah, tell them they have a 59 card deck and it's unacceptable. You just can't play under those unique circumstances. Do I have oh, I have code. All right, here we go, guys. Ceruledge EX versus Tinkaton EX. The battle of the decks that hit for big numbers for every card in their hand or every card in the discard. You're a builder. Okay, I thought so, Billy. I thought so. Also, if you guys are new, hit the like button. It makes my life better. It makes your life better too, if you want to see more of me. More of our games. 3 to Dunsparce. Oh yeah, you get to take advantage of the Fan Rotom engine. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Oh man, we have 0 hand disruption. We don't play any Ionos, so we have to like really turbo. We have to go fast here and really spank these to Dunsparce. All right, let's start off with the... I think Buddy-Buddy Poffin always makes sense. We will go with a classic Charcadet Budew combo. We will always attach for turn, just so we have the retreat guaranteed. Explorer Guidance gives us some Poffin action. And honestly, I like the idea of grabbing the that one. I'm not going to Worlds this year. Buddy-Buddy Poffin gets us 2 more Charcadets, and then we can go retreat into Budew, and then swing with the pollen. So no items. I'm banning your items. Any tips for a regional first timer? The B-Man asks. I have a really good tips video I always recommend to new players. If you search up SneakerTalk Pokemon tips, I have 2 videos that should come up. One will break down every single Pokemon tournament type out there, and then the other one is maybe a regionals tournament tips, beginners. I would check those 2 videos out. Just search SneakerTalk TCG tournament tips. But just off the top of my head, bring snacks, water, very critical. You don't get a guaranteed lunch break, and so I think you really do have to make sure you have something to contain your hunger a little bit, whether it be like protein bars, granola bars, whatever it is. Get ample amount of sleep. I would say lock in your deck, like your actual deck you're gonna play at least 1 to 2 weeks, maybe 1 week ahead, and then in the last couple of days try and narrow down the last, like, you know how you have like 3 cards you're thinking about? You're gonna want to narrow down those last 3 cards. So those are the best tips. Get a good amount of sleep, bring snacks, and then really know what deck you're playing. You want to be confident in the deck you're playing. You don't want to be making like silly misplays just because you're playing like a new deck you're not familiar with. And what else? I think those were like the easiest, like off the top of my head I can think of. Vessel. And then we're gonna go attach, and then we're gonna go Fez Pollen. We're gonna make your life a little harder with each itchy pollen here. Zatu engine. Okay, so that's what's cooking here. Sneaker, what do you think of overnumbered cards in PTCGL? Are you Pokemon King? I assume you're talking about the recent update that they did, where you can't straight up just buy the nice cards with your in-game credits. I think that is one of the dumbest things, one of the dumbest updates they did, especially given the current climate of Pokemon cards, how you just can't even access product for retail. I think it's one of the dumbest actions they've done. Now, if I'm a hype beast, then it feels good, because if you do pull the cool cards, or if you use your in-game currency to get the packs, to then open up the packs online to then get the cool cards, then you get to feel unique and special, because you get the flex that you have the cool cards. I'm glad they didn't make it where you just can't buy the cards at all, because that would be just really ridiculous. I think it's a silly update though, especially for this current like shortage of Pokemon cards. Maybe for a future set they would do it and people wouldn't care as much, but the fact that they're doing it for this is like really, it's like salt on the wound. It's like, bro, this is really unnecessary. Alrighty, we got ourselves another. Oh no, I think we're just gonna go pollen again, bro. I think we're gonna keep doing this till it's a big number. We're like both playing chicken right now. Me and you, Shorty, are both playing chicken here. Do you like more Cleffa or Budew in Charizard? Oh, I think Budew is better. I think Budew is better because it's almost better to be defensive in terms of not letting your opponent play the game than rather be offensive and draw. But there's reasons to have both in the decks. Like there's different. Wait, I thought you said goodnight earlier. Weren't you going to bed? What? I think you said goodnight twice in the last 30 minutes, bro. You're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling me here. Yo, what's up, Night Owls? Good to see you, homie. Welcome, welcome. I think, yeah, both are good in Zard, but I think just not letting your opponent play is almost better. It's always situational, right? Because I'm sure you'll get the Buddy-Buddy Poffin and pick which you want, Budew or Cleffa. But half the time you're gonna use Fezandipiti anyways, especially if your Budew gets knocked out. So I'd rather have them be item locked, and then activate Fez after they knock out your Budew. You redeem your Clefairy EX code? No, not yet. Is there Clefairy EX code that I don't know about? Did it something Pokemon put on Instagram? I might have seen it on Instagram and I didn't care to thing it. Oh, there you go. Journey Together 25. Okay, you guys hear it first from Night Owls. Put in code Journey Together 25 in your Pokemon TCG Live code redemption page, and you will get a cool Clefairy EX card. Is it the one where it looks like Clefairy died and then Lily's like shadow is there and stuff? Is it one of those? The full art? I feel like if I saw it and I slightly remember it was the full art. Yo, about that, I'm sneaking my phone in bed. Oh, okay. All right, how much are we hitting for? Not much. We're hitting for ones. Ugh, we're not hitting for a very good number. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, it's the full art. Okay, yeah. So I did see it. I did see it at some point. Okay, we can go Artisan. Bro, why? Why? Let's do... You must discard a card from your... Oh, that's disgusting, bro. Okay, let's do this. Give me your freaking Tinkaton Mini. Your Tinkaton Junior. I'm going to smack your Tinkaton Junior here. And the next time you bring your Tinkaton EX, I'm going to slap it for a 1-hit KO. I'm ready. Yo, what's up, Diamond Neils? Good to see you, homie. Welcome back to the streams. Happy to have you here. Yeah, we're streaming actively. We're becoming a Pokemon streamer. Not just a content creator. We're streaming a lot more. And you're catching me on a pre-game night. We're going to a concert tonight, so we're drinking fancy apple juice tonight, if you catch my drift. This is actually the first time I've ever streamed with fancy apple juice, but I'm a good boy. I'm a good trainer. Someone in LDF stream was asking for you. Wait, is LDF live right now? Is LDF live right now? I'll play LDF right now. If he's live, or maybe he's at Manta. Because I know he's likely to go to Manta. But we should do some games against LDF. No, Azul's on. Little dark. Oh, he's live earlier. Okay. I'm gonna see Andy C. You probably don't know of him unless you're heavy into like drum and bass or bass music, but Andy C is like, if I could describe Andy C, he's like every drum and bass producer's favorite DJ. Like he's every DJ's favorite DJ. He's so good that he'll play 2 to 3 songs at the same time and it'll sound like a freaking symphony rainbow. And it's not gonna sound sloppy or messy at all. If you search up like Andy C Ultra, you can listen to the music I like to listen to. Okay, what can I do here, dude? Okay, we got Fez. We Fez for 3. And then from Fez, we draw our Brilliant Blender. Oh, it's almost a Brilliant Blender. 2 Earthen Vessels is like a Brilliant Blender. It's inflation, but it works. And then we can go Ultra Ball. We just discarded 4 fires. But what does that mean? 13 times 2, 260. We're short energy still? No, I have to recalculate this. Okay, we're at 30 damage base. 13 times 2, we're 10 damage short. Are you kidding me? What can I do here? Oh, I should have promoted a Charcadet or a Fez so I could attach retreat. In this case, if he has boss, he has game. I think, yeah, we are 10 short. Yeah, year short, he cooked us. I could have got around this if I promoted something else and was looking out for that play. I didn't do the right line there, but he was running away with it. Look at this. Mans has 16 cards in his hand. 16 times 30. That's a lot of damage. 30, 16, 32. Is that 480? Are you hitting me for 500 here? I think your shorty's about to hit me for 500. Yeah, I really needed to, that was my only win condition. I had to attach retreat. What is a replacement for Radiant Greninja? Revavroom. Revavroom is a replacement for Radiant Greninja. Or more Earthen Vessels. Oh, LDF is at Manta right now? Shout out LDF. I want to do games where we like stream and we play against each other on stream. Rev sucks though? Well, it's not a Radiant Pokemon. You're talking about what can replace a Radiant Pokemon. What can replace a Pokemon where you can only have 1 copy of it in your deck? Honestly, I will gracefully take this hit, dude. Year Shorty, hit me hard with this one. Let's see how much you hit me for. $780. I might as well uninstall. Oh my god. GG's, bro. 780. I don't think I've ever been hit that hard before. That was the first time. Nah, he wasn't BMing, bro. He was styling on me. He was styling on me with that number. It's not every day you get to hit that number. He cooked me. Okay. Enough of Ceruledge, y'all. We're going to go to some other fun decks. So if you're a subscriber who wants to play against me, feel free to send me an invite. I'm going to switch to a secret deck that you don't know. You've copied Raging Bolt for 980? That's insane. I BM'd somebody at Regional with copying Mew. You'll hear about it in the tournament vlog. In Toronto, I copied Raging Bolt's Bellowing Thunder with my Mew EX for maybe like 600. I don't know about 780 though. Real quick, we're gonna have a washroom break. We're gonna have redeem the code. If you guys are playing right now, don't forget to redeem the code Journeys Together 25, and it's gonna give you, I think I put the S. Journey. GG's, you're shorty. Journey Together 25. No S. So yeah, make sure you guys redeem your free copy. Oh yeah, we're playing Billy. We're playing Billy next. Oh yeah, Clefairy, and then Lily is there. So yeah, we're playing Billy up next, and we're hopping off of Ceruledge here. I'm gonna go to webcam only. Get my top secret deck ready. Hold up. Did my game freeze? Okay, there we go. Let me pick my top secret deck here. Yeah, this one. I'm like, and be right back. I desperately need to go to the washroom, so I'm gonna break the seal, and I will be right back and run an ad too. I'll be right back. One second.
Just keep your belief and give yourself some breathing space. You'll shoulder heavy burdens, feeling like you're on the verge. But one day you will change the world. Start some days will fall on hard times, yeah. But remember, you can change the world. Change the world.
Alrighty, we are back. Chupapi Muñeño. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get this underway. We're playing against Billy. We're playing against Billy Robinson. All right. So Billy, if you can, hide my screen, but you can still listen in. But don't screen peek. Thank you. And I was. And where are we going? Bring another chat up there. Hey, thank you, you're shorty. Yeah, dude, it's not every day we can slap for those big ginormous numbers before your freaking enemy scoops the game and takes the satisfaction away. It's different. It's Canadian camaraderie. Do you think Dragapult would be good after rotation? Yes, Dragapult will be an S tier deck. S to A tier. S to A tier deck without a doubt. Super safe deck to pick. And if you're playing Dragapult, you can't go wrong with Dragapult. I would go into any tournament with Dragapult and not be stressed about the matchups or anything. I will happily play Dragapult. Now, me personally, I'm playing Dragapult Charizard, right? So maybe we do that for some subscriber games. Oh, we're playing the Mamoswine. I believe Billy is the trolley enjoyer. All right, let's see how we can do. We got my favorite Pokemon there. We got Bingo. We got Techno Radar. I think we are safe to discard one of the bands. It feels a little icky discarding one of the bands here. And then we can go boom, boom, boom. And then 5 big booms. Oh, we have... Do we Squawk? I think Squawk's kind of cool. Oh, we could go... yeah, I think Squawk unlocks some good lines here. Okay, so we can go Techno Radar, Thin Out Nothing. I'm an idiot because we have that there. Snorlax goes there. Attachment goes here. And that might have been a bad idea to Squawk because we did lose Surfer. Surfer was pretty good. Yeah, Diamond Neils, you're good. Dragapult is in a fantastic spot. Even if you haven't played much post-rotation at all, Dragapult is one of the safest decks you can pick. And if you've had practice with it, even better. It's a solid all-around deck right now. You know, you got built-in draw engine that goes into your attacker. And you get the itchy paw on your opponent all game. If you're not ready to go in for the big donks, you can play it in a variety of different ways. You got Monkey Dory technology. You got Dust Noir technology. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff you can do with it. Really good deck. Really good deck. Oh, dude, I really think I kind of soft misplayed. What? Oh, we got the Torchic line. For Blaziken, Blaziken is Blaziken Accelerate 1? I think Blaziken's Accelerate 1 energy per turn. Okay. Yeah, I should have kept, maybe I should have kept the Surfer. What can we do here? Oh yeah, we're cooked here. Okay, we gotta pass. We gotta draw pass. Gouging Fire Charizard? I don't know about Gouging Fire Charizard. Gouging Fire Charizard sounds like... I haven't tried it, so I don't want to bash the idea, but... Gouging Fire Charizard, dude. I don't know. It's definitely very rogue, so... You'd have to make me a believer. Why is Gouging Fire Charizard good? Or why do you... What makes it competitive? What are the merits to Gouging Fire Charizard? The play was as good as Double Chunk Chocolate. I don't know how they got viral. I really don't know how the Boom guys got viral, man. That's such an American thing. It's such an American meme. Yeah, starting... Like, we need a switch out, dude. Ugh, okay, that's not good. See, on the bright side, they can't... They whiff the Evo T... Yeah, they whiff the Evo TM because they have their own league headquarters. So, we have that. That's our saving grace here. I gotta see how much these Ubers cost, too. Arvin. What's Arvin grabbing here? Oh, Ubers are chill, okay. 20 for a shared. Are there any new cards I should add? So people are playing, so you know how people had Lance, right? People used to have Lance. People are putting in, either Jacques or Brock in. You can choose between Brock or Jacques. Jacques is great because you get 2 guaranteed Evos. But Brock is good because I think you can get basic Pokemon instead, right? So, something like that. Some people also play Drayton, but that's like RNG. That's more RNG. So, yeah. Okay, finally we can play the game here. We can go this and put 20 on... Let's put it on the freaking... That one. That goes into play, and then we can retreat and attack with hops for free. And put 30 on that guy. And I'm pretty content with that. That's pretty solid. What else? Yeah, Dragapult does get nerfed though. You lose a lot of really good consistency cards. Rotom gets rotated, Luminion's rotated, Sealstone's rotated. What else? Those are a bunch of really big losses. But like the core of the deck remains the same, which is why the deck is still so good. And then Budew is really good. Rapid Strike box. I haven't heard anyone say Rapid Strike in forever. Rapid Strike was a deck that I hated because my opponents would play so slow and we would tie. Because they didn't know how to play their deck. And they would tie me. Because it would take an hour to decide what cards to take from their deck. Alright, we're going to switch to... we'll just lower the volume. Mamoswine with 3 retreats, kind of cool. Combuskin. I wish Tachyon Bits would work in between turns, like when you promoted it, that'd be just broken. Oh, we live by 10. That's actually huge. Okay. So we can go Insta Strike. And then let's put the 30 on... Oh, let's put the 30. 150 would need 3 more swings, or we could take the knockout now. Let's see this. Oh, abstract's pretty cool. Oh, damn, we've been live for 2 hours. We hit the 2-hour mark. Hell yeah. Oh, even though the LCBO is closed, I can still go to Circle K. So that's a W. Blaziken as an attacker is actually pretty cool. All right, we got 1 knockout, and then we can go retreat into this one, and then Tachyon Bits, Fezzy, and then bring in. Oh, frig! No, it's not the greatest idea. We do get hit for weakness, but we hit the Trap Inch. But yeah, Snorlax and Blood Moon are typically our great late game attackers. We have both on board, so that's not the end of the world. Take care, Logan. Have a good night. Have a good night. All right, we got the switcheroo. Oh, wait, can it not attack? Oh yeah, it can't attack on the next turn. Oh, but you can just retreat again because you have the freaking balloon. That's pretty cool. The Mamoswine tech with the big balloon, and then the Blaziken. I like that idea. That's actually pretty clean. Sounds good, Logan. Yeah, I'll be I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow, but I'll have some videos up. I'll have some videos I'll be posting. Looking pretty close still. You get the return KO. Oh, the boss. The boss, the Blood Moon ball. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Okay. You sent me your post-rotation ticket tongue list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what can I do here? So we're gonna start off with a... Okay. 230. Snorlax is swing for 170, 200, 230. We have knockout on Blaziken, but we need more than just knockout on Blaziken for game. Okay, what can we do here? We got Fez. Fez for 3 is gonna have to go hard here. So let's go Fez for 3. We need an energy and boss. And we just have to hope that build doesn't have a whatchamacallit. Yikes. What do we play? We go retreat. 20 puts there. Wait, how much is this? 220. So we have knockout on that too. 220 there. We'll go one retreat. Then we go switch surf. I didn't get to draw any cards because of that. Yikes. Oh, I think we're just cooked. Yeah, we don't have out to. Maybe we can't win it. We're short in energy. I need. Yeah. GG's, Bill. You won here. You won here. I definitely did not play that as good as I should have. The Mamoswine takes the W. The Mamoswine. Look at that Mamoswine. Taking the W from me. In your opinion, who is the best Pokemon? I think Dragapult EX is the best Pokemon right now. So good. Dragapult EX is so good. Yeah, GG's, Bill. It was a good fun game. I think you're the first Mamoswine to beat me. I think I've beat the last 3 Mamoswines I've played against. So you're onto something. You're onto something there. All right, let's run a quick ranked ladder game. And then if anybody wants to play, we'll do another subscriber game right after. And now we're playing against Rai here. Hell yeah, Diamond Neils, let's get it. All right, let me play this one game against Rai here, and we're going to lock in and play against you. Yo, Amari, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. How did you find my channel? Dude, I'm curious. I'm always curious how new people find my channel. What video brought you to the channel? And yeah, you just subscribed to me yesterday, and you're tuning in for a stream. I don't usually stream. So my last stream was yesterday, but before that was 8 months ago, pretty much. Diego says Miraidon plays. All right, yeah, this is a Miraidon right here we're playing against. It looks like a nice future box action. Maybe turbo, probably turbo hands. I think most people play turbo hands. They don't play future box. All right, there's the first Jenny. Let's see how this goes. GG Charlie, appreciate the answers to my noob questions in the game. Much love. Hey, appreciate you, homie. No worries, no worries. Happy to have you here. GG's. I need a rematch against you at some point. We're gonna go Hop Station here and Snorlax. We got Valiant. We got. We're never benching Squawk in a game where we're playing Iron Hands EX. You never ever bench Squawkabilly, but we will grab Belt or Band, and there's a realm where if they don't have a way to retreat, like we have to assume they're gonna have a way to retreat Iron Hands just because they're playing Future Box. So getting the Prime Catcher is kind of redundant, but we could start softening up that Iron Hands there too, honestly. That might honestly just be the play. Yeah, I think we start hurting the hands that has energies on it. So we'll go ahead and put Hop's Band there, and then we can go retreat into Valiant, and then put 20 onto. This is the problem with this deck, is that we have so much chip damage that like we really have to figure out the numbers. We have to learn how to math it properly. You found me by playing the Miraidon deck? Okay, that is honestly the way 99% of the people in the world find me, through my Miraidon content. I am known for playing a lot of Miraidon, so that makes sense. All right, let's throw this on the Baby Dawn. I think Baby Dawn makes the most sense here. All right. So it's looking pretty decent for us here. You know, we got double Valiant and a Hop Station, and they can't amp us just yet because we did gust up the hands in the active. So we got the arm press coming in, but we should have the return KO. We could go switch into switch to Mew. No. Yeah, we could get the future booster and then switch into it and then clean it up. I think that's the play. That's probably the play. What decks are you playing now, Amari? Are you playing a Future Box or still playing Miraidon? What deck are you doing post-rotation? I'm curious. Because that's the question a lot of us Miraidon players are asking. Where do we go from here? We can't play Miraidon. Well, we can play Miraidon, but it's an uphill battle. I played the song already. We got to switch the song up. Let's do this. All right, Snorlax is taking a hit here. That's fine by me. We need a way to switch out. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Hops bag. Okay, let's do... We're at 6. Yeah, he's stranded. Snorlax is stranded unless we can get a jet. So I think we're going to Hops bag. We'll get the Cram out just because I know we're going to need it if they do take 2 prizes. And then I think Research is the best play we can do so we can actually make some progress. There we go. That's big. Potswick is big. Techno Radar is good. We can discard the other Techno Radar, get nothing. And then we can go switch into Zacian. We can prep the Snorlax. And then Mew for 1. And then go Knockout. And then we can start prepping this one for the Knockout. Because we got to start setting up the damage so we can one-shot it easier with Cramorant or Snorlax. I like that. I like that. Future Dawn hands. Yeah, this looks like they're just playing pure future hands. The one without any... Oh wait, they do have 1 Psychic. Okay, so it doesn't hurt to have the 1 Psychic. But they probably don't have Thorns. A lot of players don't play the Thorns right now. You're playing Zard as your deck. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Zard. You just gotta have a answer for all the Budews out there, but Zard is always a good deck, I think. I think you can't go wrong with Zard. Was 20 energy too much? No, it was still good. It was good. It was fun, Jaywell. It was fun. If you watch back the VOD, I'm also posting a YouTube video this weekend with the deck, covering the deck profile. But 20 feels pretty good. It feels pretty fun. It's a really fun turbo deck if you want to play Ceruledge. Now, there's arguably better ways to play it, where you have more options. But for a pure turbo deck, the 20 is pretty fun to play. I would recommend it. Your only auto loss is his walls. You can beat Mimikyu if you have Fezandipiti attacking, but you just auto lose to walls, and he knows how popular walls is going to be. But we've never played against it. We haven't played against the walls. We beat an Ancient Box kind of deck with Mimikyu, but it also helps because we have 2 bosses and then like 2 Pal Pads, so you just got to keep bossing around the Mimikyu. Will I play Future Box post rotation? Yes, Bomb Mom. I love Future Box. Future Box is in my top 3 decks for playing. I know I'm playing a lot of it. All right, here we always promote. We'll get this guy up. And then we go. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, 20. We'll go switch, and then put 20 on hands. Drop this in, and then switch into Zacian. Hit him with the Judge. Hopefully that slows him down here. And then we have 120 to knock him out. 30 on the bench. Makes it 80. We could one shot with... Oh, we could go one... The fact that amp you very much is an issue, though. We have the option to one shot him with this. I don't want to give him... He's amping for 120 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, 180. I think we just bite the bullet and swing in with the cram while we can. And then just swing for the knockout there. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to take an additional prize card here. It's... Okay, we'll see what they do here. We need a turn, like, for them, they're all big basics. So it's a bit trickier because we don't have an additional prize card option here. Will you play future? What is the next Pokemon? When is the next Pokemon tournament? My next Pokemon tournament is maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow if my up in time. Other than that, it might be Tuesday at Comfy for sure. But I have some tournament vlogs I'm working on right now, so I just want to get those up this week. I think like this week, or this coming week, I'm going to be really focused on editing the tournament vlogs and then getting post-rotation deck profiles up. That's the main goal. Okay. Oh, we have... Oh, the Blood Moon is huge. Blood Moon... Oh, but we need Blood Moon Boss Energy. We don't have the energy. But Blood Moon might be enough to get us there if we do research into the energy. Okay, let's do that. I think Blood Moon is going to be our saving grace here. We need one energy for Blood Moon to swing. And we lose because we couldn't get the energy off the research. Shoot. GG's. Alright. I think we're going to play for maybe another 20-30 more minutes or so. And then we're going to get going. If any subscribers want to play right now, we're going to run some subscriber games. So feel free to add me if you haven't yet added me. That's my name in the chat. And you're going to play against not Hops, Valiant, Zacian. We're going to play some different decks instead. We're going to play some other fun decks. By fun, I mean good meta decks, but like good decks. But yeah, we'll play a subscriber next. And then if we don't get a game invite, we'll just run some more ladder. We'll run some more ladder, have some fun that way. All right, we got a game. We got Bomb Tom. All right, let me hide my deck. I want to hide my deck here real quick. Or go webcam only. I'm going to switch out my deck with a different option. We're going to go with this instead. This might be the best way to play this deck. Let's see how this one goes. Got the Glaceon coin right here. Tails, and we are gonna go second. I had to think about that for a second. I haven't played this version of this deck too often, so I just had to be extra sure. All right, let's drop in the thickums. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Alright, so we're playing some sort of Hoot Noctowl engine, and it looks like it's Terrapagos Charizard. This will be a fun one. There is the Terrapapi making its way onto the board. Fan Call, Fan Rotom, maybe a Pidgey, maybe a Hoot, but definitely a Noctowl. There's a Hoot and a Noctowl. We're going to see the Hoot hit the board. The Noctowl is going to rest in hand, and the attachment to the Terrapagos EX. Not the greatest start, honestly. We're going to have to go Squawk here, which is... Oh yeah, we don't play Squawk in this version. We're going to have to go Latias. And then Hop's bag gives us these two Pokemon as well. We can retreat for free into Zacian. Put the band. And then we have Knockout. We're going to start setting up the Snorlax. And then we'll put this on the... Oh, just swing. Swing, and we are going to put 30 on to... Not Terrapagos, of course. Definitely not on to Terrapagos. I think we're going to put it on the Fan Rotom. I think Fan Rotom is like the easy target that we can kind of like line up here. Just because it can't evolve. It has 40 HP left. And it's easier to deal with than a Noctowl that's evolved or a Charizard, and the list goes on. Now we do get to live, which is nice. We do get to live, but we're going to see two trainers here. What will they be? Oh, that is so clutch. Terra Orb Rare Candy? Goodness gracious. Sounds good, Dominiels. Take care. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. It was nice to see you on my random Friday night stream. I always remember you tuning into the streams, so I recognize your name. So thanks for hopping in. And we'll be streaming a whole bunch more soon. So hope to see you again in another stream. And yeah, I want to see your Dragapult list. Maybe we can play against your Dragapult list. That'd be fine. That'd be fun. But I'm really enjoying Charizard Dragapult. That's my favorite way of playing Pult at the moment. Pultzard. Alright, Area 0. For sure. Thumbs up. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Alright, we got the counter catcher. Oh, he's going to cook my Latias. Don't do it. Don't do it. That was always target number one. The second I benched it, I knew that it would be the first thing to get gone. And then here, I think we're good with throwing in the Crammy. Cram, I love Cram. And then Cram means we can go Nest Ball here. Let's grab Fez. And then we can go Flip-a-Doodle-Doo. Hop's bag gives us Cram, Snorlax. We're just going to grab the one Snorlax. We'll go Earthen Vessel. And then, let's see, what else is good here? We're swinging 150 at the moment. Ooh, I think I kind of know the slight weakness to this deck. We might have to do... I think we might have to go that route. And then we'll bench a... We'll thin out another Dark while we're at it. And Fickle Spit. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is this deck does not play too many switching options. They do have Jet, though. But we'll see if we can... Oh, Turo! Bro had Turo in hand. Raw Turo is crazy. Raw Turo is kind of rough for us here. So that just completely removes our turn of damage from the game. Burning Darkness. Okay. We got to get creative here. Let's do Zation because it can actually attack. We got Pot's Wick, which feels good. Fez for 3. Oh, I like this one too. It's pretty good. Okay, we can go. I'm swinging for 120. You're swinging for 210. Let's go Arvin here. Arvin can grab us. That might be the line I have to go for. If I do 30 that way, I need to hit 70. We got that as well. Cram isn't an option. Oh, this would swing for 170, 190, 210. Okay, we can do this. Let's do this play. Let's go Prime Catcher up your Terrapagos. Bring in my Snorlax. Put the band on it. The energy. Put the band here. And we'll just knock you out with Terrapagos. Or knock you out with the Snorlax. Okay, so at least we took some prizes there. Noctowl, ugh. Dude, it sucks not having... I really think this deck is just like really good overall, but not being able to one-shot Charizard feels awful. And that's where our Charcadet EX really shines, because you can just have access to hitting for 330 with Hopstation onto Charizard by having the Snorlax, the band, and the board. Okay, we're tied 3-3 though. So we would need to take a 2-prize knockout and a 1-prize knockout here. Boss's orders. Alright, what's I gonna do? Bring in Arzation. Now they can one-shot it. Why does that have to swing for 80 on herself so we get self-knocked out? Oh, okay. We have other lines available. Let's try and go for them here. So we can go Wasteland here to start things off. Night Stretcher, and then I think we'll go Arvin. Arvin can get us, we have Stretchies, maybe just another Stretchy. We stretch you back, Latias. So we have free retreat. And then we go. And then we go. And then we go. Stretch you back, Zacian. Stretch you back, Energy. Pokegear. Grabs this boss. And then Hopstation hits the field. We go retreat into Zacian. Attach energy. Ooh, you know what? No, I should have... It's okay. That was a bad one, but we can still put this here. and then go Devo, and then go Counter Catcher, and then bring this up, and then Devo. Devo or Devo or a thing. Ooh, I think we're gonna go with this angle. I don't think we should have dropped the Devo in, but we'll go and hit the Zard or Charmander here. Chorus, Jet, they got it. GG's, we got cooked. We got cooked. Yeah, this build is not very good against Tropico Zard. Maybe, honestly, I keep telling people to play Zard with Dragapult, but Tropico Zard seems pretty viable too. Because you just always have the Terapagos on board. GG's Bumom, GG's. Yeah, you always have Terra Pokemon with either Terapagos or Charizard available, so that feels pretty good for your Noctowls. All right, let's play some Pult Zard. I'm inspired from that game to now play a little Zard deck here, so we'll play a couple games of Pult Zard and then we'll call it a night, y'all. We'll call it a night after a couple games of Pult Zard here. Little Diglett rank. Pult Zard. Yeah, dude, Pult Zard is fun, Diego. I love Pult Zard. It is really, really good. It's consistent. I love it. It's my favorite version of Dragapult at the moment. I will send you I'll show you the list right after this. We'll go second here. But yeah, I'll put the list up after this game. Pult Zard is really fun. So you have the energy acceleration for fire from your for your Charizard. Charizard is also an attacker. You don't have to play Crystal because you have Charizard, and you can use Prime Catcher to be annoying. Yeah, so the consistency of Budew item lock plus you just like load up your Dracloaks and eventually evolve in the Dragapult feels really, really good. You slow them down with League Headquarters too, and then you spam Iono from time to time. So I haven't tried too many Pult versions. I've only played Pult Dusknoir and Pult Charizard, and I like Pult Charizard a bit more. Okay, we're gonna go attach to the active, and then we will hit him with the... They didn't really do too much on their turn. I don't think it's even worth necessarily playing the Iono, but I wouldn't mind item locking them and setting up more of my board, so let's just play the Iono here. Okay, that was probably the worst possible of Iono I could have ever asked for. Okay, we're going to Ultra Ball these two. Let's grab our Budew. Oh no. The special Apple-Juice is hitting me. But, oh gosh. I'm playing too fast for my own good. Go to Drum and Bass album mixtape /EP. Miles, I love all of the guys from Worship. Subfocus, Dimension, Culture Shock, 1991. I love all those guys. I've seen them live a few times. I'm seeing Andy C tonight. If you know Andy C, you definitely know Andy C if you're into drum and bass. He's like every drum and bass DJ's favorite drum and bass DJ. I'm going to Andy C tonight. That's why I'm pre-gaming with y'all right now. I also love Netsky. I've seen Netsky live twice. There's a really good Netsky set I like to listen to. I love Subfocus's most recent album. Wilkinson. I love Wilkinson. Wilkinson's easily one of my favorites. I was in London when I was listening to his one album nonstop. All right, here luckily we have Dragapult, Charizard, so at least we have this going for us. So let's cook. Let's cook with this. We've kind of fumbled our item lock here. But yeah, drum and bass is my favorite genre of all time. I love drum and bass. I've been listening to drum and bass. I used to DJ. I actually used to DJ. And the two genres that got me into DJing were drum and bass and dubstep. Mainly dubstep, but as I grew up, drum and bass is more my flavor. All right, let's knock him out with the Infernal or Burning Darkness here. How about you, Miles? Do you have any favorite drum and bass producers? Yeah, I can listen to drum and bass all day. I freaking love drum and bass, bro. Had a random YouTube drum and bass video pop up in my recommendations. Been obsessed with it. Appreciate it. Hell yeah, you do, dude. Yeah, just search up like worship drum and bass, and they've done like a couple of DJ sets on like rooftops with this organization or whatever called Brownies and Lemonade, and I can listen to those sets on repeat like once a week, like almost daily, honestly. I love the guy, like any yeah, there's so many. I love drum and bass. And like for me, drum and bass, like going to raves and concerts is like my therapy. I love dancing, so tonight I'm gonna be dancing my booty off tonight, bro. Coven is really good too if you want to listen to like drum and bass with like meaningful lyrics and like lyrics and stuff like that. Coven is really good. There's so many. Like if I'm ever going to a music festival, like drum and bass is the genre I'm mainly going to attend. I love dubstep, but like headbanging is way too hard. Like I just love the sound of drum and bass more too. Dubstep is like a lot of noises to me. I love dubstep though. I still love dubstep, but drum and bass is my favorite. I've also been listening to a lot of like deep house and like John Summit, Dom Dalla, a lot of that stuff too. Don't know anything specific yet, but the Spotify playlists haven't stopped lately. Yeah. If you can find a nice Spotify playlist, you're chilling. I use YouTube Music because I use YouTube Premium, so I just love listening to DJ sets from like music festivals and stuff like that. Pendulum is really good too. I could go on and on for drum and bass, and there's like so many subgenres of drum and bass as well too. But yeah, there's like different drum and bass for different moods, you know. Alright, Charizard EX and my Budew. That's one thing I love about Zacian, is the fact that Zacian can take advantage of the 30 HP Budew. So you can just freaking snipe the Budew on the bench. But now if we were able to, if we get like Counter Catcher, or no, do we have Prime Catcher in deck? If we have Prime Catcher in deck, we're cooking. Because then we just hit the, okay, let's do a deck search. If we have Prime Catcher, we just bring up the Fez. Okay, so we have Prime Catcher, so we can bring out the Fez, and then we can just start setting up another, we can set up a Duskull, or we can set up another Dreepy. I think we set up a Duskull here. And then we go Recon Directive and grab ourselves another Dracloak. Keep the Dracloak train going. If we can just draw into the Prime Catcher, that's ideal, because I would like to Terra Orb out a Dragapult EX. No, Rescue Board's good. Rescue Board is actually really, really good here. So that's going to allow us to Prime Catcher for free and bring in the Fez. And then we can also get the Vitality Band. Vitality Band's actually so clutch too, because you can hit that 210 with Dragapult EX. But we don't have a Dragapult established just yet. So we're going to have to go Prime Catcher up the Fez. Bring in the Dracloak, retreat back into Charizard, and we're going to put the Vitality... Well, actually... So we have Vitality Band and Psychic. We'll put the Psychic on this Dracloak. And well, I think we'll just full send it on that Dracloak. If they choose to knock out the Dracloak, it is what it is, but I think taking out the Fez here is really good, because we limit their draw power, and that's a nice 2-prizer we can smack. And we have game if this Dunsparce doesn't evolve. If they choose the Night Stretcher of Fez back, we can go Dragapult EX into Boss, and then swing into the Fez and the Dunsparce. Let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do here. But yeah, Miles, UKF Drum and Bass. That was like the YouTube channel like everybody listened to for drum and bass way back in the mid-early 2010s. And you'll find so many like bangers on there too. But drum and bass has grown so much in popularity over the last couple of years. It's really, really exciting to see how much growth. Because typically drum and bass is a genre that's really been very popular in Europe, like London in particular, and Australia, New Zealand over there. So the fact that like if you're, I know drum and bass, you might be new to drum and bass, but maybe you're familiar with other EDM genres and stuff. But like when it comes to music festivals like Ultra Music Festival and stuff like that, like it's always been very house music, progressive house, you know, those big room bangers. Drum and bass, a lot of drum and bass artists are starting to take to the main stage now. Like they're having them on the main stage, which is very cool. Because usually a lot of bass music would have its own tent, right? There'd be just like a dubstep and drum and bass tent. But now like, especially with artists like John Summit's collaborating with people like Sub Focus. And Sub Focus is one of the best drum and bass producers of all time. So when they collaborated on a song this year, it was a huge deal for drum and bass because it was really putting it in the mainstream spotlight. All right, we got the runaway draw. So we lose the Dunsparce line to the Dunsparce line here. But this Duskull could be an issue getting knocked out here. The beauty is we still have a Zard, and honestly, we have 4 draws off of Dracloak. I'm sure we can get a Dragapult EX going here. I would have liked to seen this Duskull evolve, because then we could have one-shot a Zacian with Dragapult, but we'll see what goes down. We're in a pretty good lead at 3 prize cards to 5. All right, so we live. Yeah, we live because they don't have the other cards that help the deck. All right, so let's start off with an Artisan here. We want to do some deck thing, really, because if we can gust up, we don't even have to gust anything. We just need to retreat. So we need to get this Duskull out of the active, and to do so, we're gonna do it with these guys here. We really need an energy card to retreat so we can get the knockout. Oh, if we get... I don't think we play Dusclops in this list. I think we do need to retreat, though. But if we retreat, then they can swing with the Zacian and then knock it out and take... I'm not too concerned. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Okay, let's go. Let's just honestly... Let's Super Rod this and the Dusknoir. We only need 2 prize cards. So we can give them a prize. If we get the Dusknoir from the prize card, we could explode and then pop the... We could pop the Drawdodon on the bench. I think that's game. I think we just have game. I love this deck, dude. This deck is so freaking good. Oh my god. Because we forced them to go to 4 prize cards, which is enough for Charizard to attack. So we take the Dusknoir out of the deck. We go Rare Candy. And then we get the retreat because we're going to explode ourselves. We knock out the dude, the small bridge. The small bridge collapses. And then Charizard is now able to one-shot the Zacian for 240. Because 30-30 for each knockout. Dude, I hate to say it, but Dragapult Charizard might be my favorite meta deck. I hate turning to the dark side with Charizard, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice with the capabilities you can pull off here. Yeah, I like it. GG's. That was the craziest sound, bro. I don't know. I don't know what sound I made, but I don't want to hear it. Was it a sigh of relief? 299. Oh my god, we're so close to 300. We're almost at Corviknight. Okay. All right, I think we do 2 more games. I think we do 2 or 3 more games. We do 2 or 3 more games. And Chiwa, do you want to play? I'm down for a game against you, Chiwa, to close off the night. But we have 3 more games, and I'm going to probably Uber to my concert. Because I don't want to get too lit on live stream and say something I regret and make too many misplays. I've never really played too much Pokemon drinking special apple juice, so I don't want to start throwing games and have it recorded for everybody. So, dude, Dragapult Charizard is great though. All right, let's go again. And I don't have to buy any cards. Like, I have all the cards for Dragapult Charizard. I'm 2 pregame. No, that's good. I'm saving money. I'm saving money because I don't have to spend $15 on every drink at the club. I've only pre-gamed too hard one time, okay? That was for a Zed concert. I pre-gamed too hard for a Zed concert, and I was throwing up before I even hit the dance floor. It was Zed. He was playing at Rico Coliseum. Dylan Francis was one of the openers too, so that was a really fun time. And I met with one of my friends from high school, and I met with a girl I met from Tumblr, who became one of my best friends for like a year before we just kind of drifted apart. We're good terms though. And yeah, we went to the Zed concert together, and we're like just walking to the concert. Like we're in the hall and everything, and we were like past the area of the concession where you can buy drinks and stuff like that. And I was just way too lit, and I threw up once, and then all my friends they brought me to the washroom. So I had 2 girls caretaking for me in the guys' washroom. It was a fun time. After that, I was good, but the start of it was rough. The start of the concert was rough, not gonna lie. Also, I had a full bag of Sour Patch Kids, and I forgot to open the bag of Sour Patch Kids, so it was a sealed bag of Sour Patch Kids. So as I'm walking through security was like, yeah, bro, you can't bring that in. A sealed bag of Sour Patch Kids. I was so devastated. So they're like, yeah, you gotta throw it out. I was like, you know what? I'm about to see Zed. The dopamine's at an all-time high. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to sacrifice this bag of Sour Patch Kids because I completely forgot to eat it in the car. And then yeah, Zed was amazing. On top of that, Zed was so much fun. This was right when he had released the Clarity album, right? So Zed was like the EDM artist at the time. And what was I gonna say? For Zed, it was, I think Ticket. Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm mixing it up with Illenium. One time I was supposed to see Illenium with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend got sick, so I brought a random subscriber. I put out my Instagram story. I was like, yo, if anyone wants to come see Zed, DM me right now. I grabbed a random Instagram follower who happened to be one of my Twitch mods, because I was streaming a little consistently. One of my Twitch YouTube mods, and I brought my Twitch mod with me to a Illenium concert for free. It was so much fun. Never forget that day. All right, let's do. Okay, what happened last turn? He big bite me for 10. I can't retreat. Okay, I can't retreat. That sucks. I can't retreat, dude. All right, we drop Duskull, and then we can go. I think Jacques for double Dracloak feels pretty good. Yeah, the concert just started at 10 p.m. The headliner's not going to be until 1 a.m. So I'm chilling. I don't really care for the openers. I wanted to see one of the openers. His name is Bensley. He's a drum and bass producer from Toronto. I've seen him once open for another drum and bass producer, Coven, but they pulled out last second, so I don't really care about the other openers. But I'm gonna go because like any excuse to dance, I'm down for. So we're gonna pull up. But yeah, I was sad that the Bensley pulled out. He was pretty good. All right, we got Recon Directive, Ultra Ball. Let's grab the Ultra Ball. Okay, we can go Ultra Ball here and grab. I think we can drop the Jacques. We can just start setting up the Charmeleon here. And then get that for the next turn. And then we go Itchy Pollen for 10. But yeah, Zed was so much fun. Zed was such a memorable experience. And it was like, it was peak Zed, man. It was peak Zed. So good. And honestly, I kind of stopped listening to him after the concert a little bit, low-key. He became super, super mainstream. I know he did the collaboration with Valorant, which was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, the fact that I think Zed collabed with... I don't play Valorant myself, but I think that was really cool that he did the Valorant collaboration. I'm personally more of I'm more of an Overwatch, Apex Legends type of guy. The kind of shooters that Valorant is, like those very tactical, you die in 1 second, is not my type of tea. I grew up playing Halo and Gears of War, so when you die in a second, it's kind of crappy and you don't respawn. Like, I'll play Call of Duty. I played, my first ever YouTube channel was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 montages and stuff, right? But I'll play Search and Destroy every now and then. But yeah, the Valorant is not my cup of tea. All right, so what can we do here? We can go. Oh, if we're able to gust them, bro. If we can gust them, we're gonna knock out both. Okay, if we get boss, we hit both Totodiles. Oh no, we need a switch out. Do we play a switch out? I don't even think we play a switch out. I don't think we play a switch out, man. Do we? Oh, we have Prime Catcher. We have Prime Catcher. Okay, we have Prime Catcher. That it's prized. Prime Catcher's prized. Crap. Okay. I think Terra Orb, or yeah, we don't have the getting trapped. That's such a good attack, dude. Getting trapped by Totodile. It's not a thing I worry about too often in my life, honestly. That's such a good attack. Now I know why the deck is good. Okay, we got 2 fires in deck. Kind of crappy that it's only 2. And we're gonna go. Are we trapped for forever? We have to. Okay, we have to get the Dust Noir. Our condition to like actually pop off is having Dust Noir to knock out this Totodile, because we're stuck. We are stuck here. We're freaking stuck, dude. Do you think? Bomb asked, do you think would be good for Terrabox Furgraph? Do you think would be good for Terrabox Furgraph EX? Terrabox. In my Walls deck, I play Furgraph EX. Furgraph EX blocks basic Pokemon EX attacks. It's not that good because wait, hold on again. Do you think would be good for Terrabox Furgraph? If you're playing against Terrabox, if you're playing against Terrabox, Furgraph is good because they only attack with basic EXs. So yeah, if you can figure out a way to put Furgraph EX in your deck, it would counter Terrabox. However, Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon is quite good against Terrabox as well. So you might not need to put the stage because Furgraph needs the Giraffe Rig and bro, I have a freaking check this out. I legit have a Giraffe Rig on my desk like this. I have walls in progress. Yeah. Furgraph EX would be good though. Alright. Wait, why did we get knocked out? Oh, we got knocked out because of Monkey Dory. I thought we got hit. Okay, in this scenario, we're just like, we need to have the Dust Noir because I messed up because I thought we had okay, we have Fez, that's big. Fez. Oh no. Okay. I should have attached. Wait. No. Okay, we'll grab the Arvin. I think my deck's lack of Dusclops is a little annoying. Okay, we can go Ultra Ball here. And then Ultra Ball is going to allow us to go Ultra Ball, discard Dreepy and Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and we can grab the Dust Noir. And then that means we can go Dust Noir. And go Dust Noir, go boom. 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Croconaw go by. And then we need a Dragapult or a Terra Orb off of Iono, or our options to draw into a Dragapult. Dude, Prime Catcher, oh my god. Prime Catcher, I love you. The GOAT. Prime Catcher, the GOAT. Okay, we already used one. Maybe, oh yeah, I should have, we're up in price, we're down in prizes too. Oh, no shot, we're doing this wacky play. Okay, we're gonna go Counter Catcher into, I don't give a crap, into Prime Catcher into this, and then bring in Dragapult DX, and then for giggles, we can put this on, and then Phantom Dive for knockout, and then we can start farming the Mimikyu. There we go, there we go. Dude, I had to like overcook it there for a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got there. We got there. That's what matters. As long as we get there at the destination, the journey is for the fun. Have I tried Marvel Rivals? Yes. Dude, my girlfriend loves Marvel Rivals. She is obsessed with Marvel Rivals. She is celestial in Marvel Rivals. She's a Marvel Rivals demon. She's like, I need you to play Mrs. Invisible because I play Mr. Incredible. I need you to play Mrs. Invisible Woman. And then I main Cloak and Dagger and other stuff. But I'm like, okay, I'll play for her. I like Overwatch more. I like first-person shooters more than third-person shooters. That's Marvel Rivals is fun if you play with Mr. Incredible. My bad, dog. My bad, Diego. Mr. What's the stretchy guy? The guy who bounces. Mr. Incredible. What's it called? Mr. Dude, you know who I'm talking. Mr. Fantastic. Yeah. Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic. So she plays Mr. Fantastic. If you play Mrs. Invisible Woman, the one with the cool, sexy skin with what's her name? It's a sexy skin. You know the one I'm talking about. You get bonus heals and everything. So she's like, please play Mrs. Invisible. I'm like, okay, fine. All right. Yeah, but yeah, Mr. Fantastic. All right, we got this. It's pretty good. We can go. Okay, if we can get a boss, we're cooking. Oh, we're cooking, yo! Let's go. Give me that monkey. Give me that monkey, brother. All right, what else we got? We got Super Rod in here. Can we set up a Dreepy Dust Noir? Because this Mimikyu is going to become annoying as heck. Let's set up the Dusk Noir. I don't think we need the other Dreepy. We are so established with our board state that if we just like recon into a little thing, we're... Oh my gosh, bro. We're cooking. We are cooking. Oh, the song that's playing right now called Ultrasound, one of the best drum and bass songs of 2025. I'm gonna have to turn it up for this song, low key. Okay, there we go. We got the knockout and we're chilling. I'm gonna turn up the music because I'm vibing here really hard. But yeah, my girlfriend plays Marvel Rivals. She's celestial. She's a freaking gamer, dude. She's a gamer. But I don't like Marvel Rivals that much. I'll be honest with you. It's like in the middle for me. It's like it's a good game, but I'm not addicted to it like she is. Artisan, okay. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. That dude is so annoying. He becomes like a tank. He becomes like a freaking wall, and then you can't shoot him. Dude, okay. Yeah, dude. Trust me. Overwatch 2 is so good right now. It is so good. Ever since they've introduced the whole perk system, it really adds another layer of depth to the game. And it feels like almost like a new game. It feels so refreshing. I love it. I love it. And what pisses me off the most is my girlfriend will not play Overwatch. Apparently she's like traumatized from it, which understandable. Overwatch is traumatizing. The community is pretty bad at times. But Overwatch, the way the perk system is right now, the game feels so good. I love Overwatch right now. I'm an Ana main. For when it comes to Overwatch. All right, let's do Dragapult there, and then we're gonna go Arvin. Yeah, we need to get these energy cards really badly. We're kind of like stranded here with this current board state. We'll get one of these out. Yeah, honestly, Marvel Rivals is kind of worse. Marvel Rivals community is so toxic. It is so bad, dude. Before the game even begins, you have the hero bans, and that's where the toxicity begins. And it's like, I may as well be playing Overwatch if it's going to be the same level of toxicity, because people are throwing before the game even starts. And it's like, come on now, like, at least let's play. Let's play. Let me show you why I'm so good at one-tricking Widowmaker before you flame me for playing Widowmaker, okay? Let me flex on you before you throw my game for playing a hero you think is bad. Like, that's one of the most annoying things in Marvel Rivals. But also, if they ban your character that you're the only character you're good at, that feels pretty bad too. So there's that. All right, so we got 2 Dracloaks here. Let's lock in. Let's lock in for a second. We got the Dragapult here. We can go Dracloak again. We got another Recon. Give me a way to retreat. I just need a way to retreat. Okay, we can't get a way to retreat. Okay, we're going to go Dragapult here, and we're going to go Iono for 3. Iono is going to give us an energy so we can retreat and start playing the game. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Retreat into the... I am stranded. Why am I stuck? Oh, it copied the previous attack. That sucks. This Relicanth is copying the Big Bite Totodile attack. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. But yeah, that is very true. Marvel Rivals is essentially Overwatch players. Like a lot of them. When you really think about it. What do you think about Greninja EX post-rotation? That's a good question. I haven't tried it. I want to try it. I think... I really haven't thought about playing Greninja EX post-rotation. I think it's because it really relied on Irida, and ever since Irida rotated, like, Irida was one of the best cards in it, right? You would go like water Pokemon would be like your Palkia V-Star Greninja, and then Rare Candy would be the card you grab, or Ultra Ball, and you already have Rare Candy in hand, so you can get the Greninja. Miraidon isn't meta anymore, but Fezandipiti, you do hit Fezandipiti for weakness, which is really good. So you can go attack active and then hurt the bench. And the fact that there is a lack of bench barrier in this current format, Greninja EX does have a really good chance to shine. But I think the lack of Irida definitely hurts the deck. I don't think it's been getting a lot of practice and play. I think Greninja EX is an underrated like sleeper rogue deck. If you wanted to, if you really wanted to, you could make it work. I'd give it a shot. I love Greninja EX, so yeah, I would try Greninja. I would definitely give Greninja a go. I don't know what it looks like, but it's worth giving a shot. All right, let's see if we can close this one out. We'll play one more. We'll play a subscriber game, and then we'll close it out here. I hate Rebel, though. Rebel is such a crappy concert location. Rebel is like in freaking Narnia, dude. And then my girl got her butt slapped by a random Indian dude, which really pissed me off. So she got sexually assaulted at the Millennium concert that we went to. 3 minutes into it. And then the bartenders also sucked. I got ignored by bartenders for 20 minutes because I'm not a hot girl. So I legit stood in line trying to buy drinks for 20 minutes. And I kept getting ignored by this bartender. So from now on, when I go to bartenders, I always look for the girls. Because the girls would be like, okay, this guy's going to tip. I'll give this guy actual service. Because the bartenders are just guys who want to like please the hot girls. So if you're not a hot girl, good luck getting service from a bartender unless you tip them $20 for no reason. But yeah, I'm gonna go. That's why I have to heavily pre before going to Rebel, because I hate Rebel. Rebel sucks. But yeah, I'm down for a rematch, Billy. After this game, we'll probably do a rematch, and I'll play a fun deck against you. I got a fun deck in store for you. With yeah. Dude, all we need is my Dragapult to attack. Let me attack with my Dragapult. We have game. We have game. Let me slap your Feraligatr. I think getting trapped by this Relicanth is probably the biggest annoyance Sorry, I had to hop because I like to eat. No, no worries, someone. You had to get off because you had to eat. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. You're chilling. Oh, we're getting cooked right now. I never realized the actual monstrosity that is this Feraligatr deck. The fact that you can consistently retreat lock and then attack for a 2-prize worthy damage with Feraligatr out of like this is Feraligatr is underrated, bro. Feraligatr is pretty good. I'm actually annoyed. I know I've been misplaying because I definitely had a decent amount of apple juice, but this should not be hard. This deck is really crutching on the fact that you can retreat lock. If you don't respect the retreat lock, you get cooked. Yeah, Zara Dragapult is a good deck. Once I get the Dragapult League Battle deck, I'll probably mash. Yeah, dude, the Dragapult League Battle deck is so good, especially because it's like one of the best decks you can play. The fact that Pokemon was releasing it right around the same time that rotation is blessed. Best of all, I don't think scalpers are going to resell that. You know, they're not going to resell that. So you have access to the Dragapult deck. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, just like honestly, like you've probably seen like the amount of decks Dragapult has been paired with. Golden Go, Charizard, just Dust Noir. There's the like there's so many versions of Dragapult that you can play. Which means that oh baby. Oh no, we're 10 short for that. Okay, let's see what we can get here. We're getting are we out of energies? We have 3 Psychic on board, 3 Fire. I think we're just like cooked. Okay. So if I go... Ooh, I have to go for the monkey. I am actually retreat locked here. Okay, we're going to go Explode. And we have to go for the monkey. We have no choice. We gotta knock out the monkey so they can't just keep freaking throwing damage counters at us, which is the most annoying thing in the world. Okay, now we can actually get the energy here. Alright, now allied. I think we're 3/3 energies. I think we have to go Duskull. I probably should have deck searched with Artisan there. Yeah, I should have Artisan deck searched. It's literally so crazy because Dragapult is now like actual draw. Yeah. Well, Dracloak is good. Like, just, like, dude, like, the fact that this is the draw engine that can summon the Dragapult is so good. And yeah, the fact that Dragapult is only a 2 attack cost, which you can also subsidize with Sparkling Crystal, or you can access that attack cost with Crispin. It's so good. So I really think Dragapult is the best Pokemon card in the game right now. Like, you can... It's just so good. Diego says, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm yet to start playing IRL because I live in a city without many TCG players. Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. If your local scene isn't too big, then it definitely is a little discouraging in terms of like building IRL decks and playing and stuff. So once you find out like what local card shop though is your go-to, it's really, really nice. It's really handy to have like that reliable card store you can kind of depend on, and you know, oh, they're gonna, you know, you're gonna go to their weekly tournament. It's something you can look forward to, which is really, really nice. Bro, this is ridiculous. We are actually locked. The Feraligatr deck farms us because of retreat lock. This is like, this deck is low-key Snorlax, but it attacks. Not even gonna lie. It is Snorlax, but it attacks. All we can do is like recon every single turn. This is so rough, man. We're 10 short for the Mimikyu. We're 10 short for the Mimikyu here. We need one energy would make all the difference here. Okay, let's see what we get here. Budew. Okay, yeah, let's go recon here. Let's like look at our deck. Recon for our deck. Nah, dog, they beat us. They're gonna deck us out. They GG's. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Cavallo BR, bro. GG's. GG's. They retreat locked the heck out of us. I don't have Turo in this list. If we had Turo, we're in a good spot. But this was my first game against Feraligatr. And I honestly was not accounting for the retreat lock Relicanth. So I didn't know what this deck was capable of. So we took an L there. All right, we got one more game left. We're going to play against a subscriber in the chat. We're going to play against Billy. We're going to have a washroom break real quick. And I'll be right back. But yeah, we don't have Turo in that list. Real quick, someone said, this may be random, but since I'm a Mew collector, I want to know what Mew card art is your favorite. My favorite Mew card art is Shining Mew from Shining... what's it called? Shining Fates? Shining Legends? I think it's Shining Legends. Shining Legends. It may not be the most amazing artwork, but it's the card that is the most meaningful to me for like sentimental values and stuff like that. So the Shining Mew from Shining Legends, I believe. Other than that, I really love the Mew from Crown Zenith. That Mew goes crazy. All right, real quick, we're going to hit the washroom break and ad break as well. I'll be right back. One second. I'll be right back. All right, we are back and ready for the last game of the. I kind of down for two more, so we'll do two more games. If it's a best of two, we might do a best of two. But we're playing against Bill. We're just gonna quickly switch out my deck. Switch to a top secret deck here. What are we cooking here? Let's do this deck. I'm liking this deck for this matchup here. Oh wait, it didn't work. I think it didn't work. Okay, send the invite again, if you can here. Where are we? Pair Greninja EX with oh dude, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Your Sparkling Crystal works on Greninja and the Wellspring. Yeah, I think okay. Yeah, Greninja EX with Wellspring Mask. That sounds really cool. I like that. All right, we got, we'll make this the last one. We'll make this the last game, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Of course, hit the like button down below. It helps me live. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna have fun at the concert tonight. I'm so excited. But yeah, one fun game. If either of us break super hard, we'll play another. But if we can get one good game in here, I'm happy with that. All right, we're going first here. We lost the coin toss. We'll see how this one goes. And yeah, dude, Sneak XCV, the joining right when rotation hits is a really good time. It is honestly a really good time. All right, we're playing against Fezandipiti mirror match with a Torchic right there on the bench. Ooh, this is a scary matchup. I will not lie. Okay, let's set up a yikes. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Bop. And then... Bop. And then... Pass. Not the greatest turn. Not the greatest turn, but my game is frozen. There we go. But yo, Sneak XCV. Sneak, how do you get back into the game, bro? What brought you back into the hobby before rotation? I'm curious. Was it rotation itself? Was it a set? Leave the Zarpult list in the description, please. Yeah, sure, I got you. I did put it in the description of my last live stream. So if you want to go back for that, Diego, it's in the description of my last live stream as well that I did yesterday. If you want to just take it right now. Or I can bring it up and you can screenshot it. But yeah, the Zarpult list is really good. It was a first place list from Japan in the City League. Or one of them. It was like a combination. I've altered it a little bit just to make it my own, but it was based off of a first place list. The list did really good. And Zarpult was doing pretty well in Japan. Yeah. As long as you don't get retreat locked and you don't mismanage your energies like I did against the Feraligatr list, it is very, very powerful. You hop between Magic the Gathering and Pokemon? Oh, okay. Dude, I heard Magic the Gathering has a bunch of collaboration sets recently. And like some people are pissed about it. I think, what's the name? The Tolatarian? I don't watch Magic the Gathering YouTubers at all. But I think that the Tolatarian or whatever, the Tolatarian College, that dude makes great content. And I watched one of his like commentary videos talking about Magic the Gathering. And I remember him complaining about the current state of it all. Let's grab ourselves. Ooh, let's go Dura Switch, and then Swing with 30. There we go. Yeah, Tolarian College. I think it's something like that. Yeah. He makes really good videos, and I watched one that popped up in my For You or homepage one day, and it was like, oh dang, I was not aware that the Magic the Gathering was making a lot of crossover collaboration kind of sets. I thought that was pretty cool. You hate the crossover sets, Diego. Okay. How do you feel about the crossover sets, Sneak? I'm kind of curious. Is it a common thing to be against it, or what? Becomes Fortnite and loss of identity for sure. Oh yeah. I feel you. That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Yeah. Before that, we did have crossovers, but they were not part of the standard format. So it was just like, it was a cool gimmick. It was like a thing, but like, it was there and it never really intruded. It never really overstepped into your realm of standard play. So I get that. I absolutely could understand that. Yeah, I would probably be pissed too. I'll be honest with you. I'd be pissed. All right, what can we do here? We can go... Let's do... No energies in discard. You got Pidgeot on board, though. That's kind of nasty. Let's do this. And then that. And then slap the Trapinch. I think the Trapinch in here is pretty cool. Trapinch. I've been dabbling with Flygon EX. I've made a Flygon EX deck. I haven't updated it for post rotation yet, but Flygon EX is pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Just being able to attack and then leave a Klefki in the active or a Mimikyu in the active feels pretty good. And I'm sure not too many decks can deal with a Flygon EX. Sneak says, I don't mind. Okay. And Diego says, yes, they were good collectible. Okay, yeah. Could be played in some formats. Yeah, I feel like for certain collectors, it like hits that really nice sweet spot, which is what Magic wants, you know? Because if you can get like an instant sale out of a collaboration, like I'm sure you have already spent so much money on Magic that the second they collaborate with a known franchise you know and love, you're like, take my credit card, take my money. But if it affects the competitive landscape in like a negative way or a way that you just don't like, then that would become freaking annoying. Dude, Fezandipiti attacking me is crazy. Crazy. Cruel Arrow? What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Getting cruel arrowed. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got this. We got that. Let's do that one into... Oh no, that was a freaking atrocious idea. That was... I saw a pink card. I said play pink card ASAP. Yeah, you would knock on my Duraludon. Okay. Well, you got Pidgeot. Let's see what you do here. I'm feeling very good, though. I am feeling quite good. Let's see what you do here for this. Rare Candy. What gets Rare Candy? Flygon. Okay, yeah, dude. Flygon. I might want to cook with Flygon. I love hit and run decks. Flygon is really annoying. Alakazam EX is also annoying because you're attacking from the bench, and it's basically like Flygon, but you're just not running, hit and running. You're just like planting, and then you're attacking from the bench. Yeah, Lord of the Rings and Final Fantasy are kind of... Yeah, see, yeah, that makes sense. Like, if you like Magic the Gathering, I absolutely see a world where you're, like, at least 30% of the fan base has to be fans of Lord of the Ring and Final Fantasy. Like, that whole mythical, that whole kind of genre is just, like, right up your alley. So it makes a lot of sense for those collaborations to exist. I like Final Fantasy. To be honest, I've never really played any of the Final Fantasy mainline games, you know, that involve like Cloud and all that. For me, Final Fantasy, I only have memories with Final Fantasy when it comes to Final Fantasy Tactics. That's my only series that I really know from Final Fantasy, the Tactics series. It's like a tile-based turn per turn kind of thing. I've played so much Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Final Fantasy Tactics A2. I have Final Fantasy Tactics on my phone, which I don't play, but I bought the game. And I know Final Fantasy is one of those like franchises that is gonna last forever kind of thing. So perfect for Magic the Gathering to capitalize on it. Lord of the Rings makes sense too. I read, was it The Hobbit? The Hobbit or something else. But yo, dude, I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I have a sweet spot for those kind of games. Fire Emblem is really cool too. I haven't really played any of the new Fire Emblems. I know my girlfriend loves Fire Emblems. She plays the Fire Emblem on the phone as well recently, or as of at least a couple years. I have to ask her if she still plays Fire Emblem, the mobile game. But Fire Emblem is kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics. I love that stuff, man. Love that stuff. Bro, why is with all these... Oh, Pillow Swine is actually diabolical. Some diabolical shenanigans going on here, bro. I low-key forgot Mamoswine existed until this card came out. Like, this is like Pokemon that... Like, I remember... I'm familiar with Swinub, but Pillow Swine and Mamoswine... I'm not familiar with at all. But Pillow Swine, I remember. Is Pillow Swine Johto? Pillow Swine has to be Johto. Someone in chat tell me Pillow Swine is Johto. What generation is Pillow Swine? Did they add Mamoswine in later? Okay, Diego says Pillow Swine is Johto. So I'm not crazy. I grew up with Pillow Swine, but I don't really remember Mamoswine. I swear it was like Pillow Swine. It was Swinub and Pillow Swine. Okay, so they added Mamoswine. Okay, I'm not crazy. Mamoswine is Sinnoh. Sinnoh is what, Diamond and Pearl? Okay, so okay. So that makes sense. That's why I do not remember Mamoswine existing. I just remember Pillow Swine, and I was like, this Pokemon is so derpy looking. Or Rare Candy, that card. There it is. Yeah, Pillow Swine is like, I'm like, this is so derpy looking. But Mamoswine actually looks scary. Mamoswine looks scary. Do I have any energies in discard? Okay, thank God I have energies in discard. Oh my God. Let's put those babies on. Bingo, bongo, and then Let's throw this thingy in and swing for not knockout, but for a decent amount of damage. 280 puts you in range of Zacian finishing you off. So I have that going for me at least, but it's not looking too good. You got your Pidgeot. Pidgeot Quick Search looking a little scary here. Dawn had it in the anime. See, I'm not familiar with Dawn in the anime. I know Dawn, but I'm not familiar with her in the anime specifically. Can I clean up here? No. Okay, I got Nest Ball. Nest Ball gets me Duraludon. I'll take a Duraludon, and then we can just finish our Mamoswine off. Okay. Whew. So at least we start the prize trade here. But we have a 0-card hand plus the 2 prize cards. So we're really reliant on these prize cards here. The prize cards are everything for us. Alright, we got the next Mamoswine. Now this one is a freaking threat. This one has already 2 energies locked in and a freaking what's the belt? The rock chest plate minus 30. So you're 370 HP. I cannot one-shot you if I tried. You're always a 2-shot. That is gross, dude. Luxray with Mamoswine is insane. I like that. I like that combination. That's clean. That's clean. All right, so we can attack with Zacian or we can attack with Hops Cramorant. I'm more comfortable giving you my 1 prizer. I'll be for real with you. Okay, we got the attachment and we got research. Okay, let's do Snorlax, Band, Fez, W. Okay, we got Hop Snorlax. We can go. Bring back the Arch. Arch can accelerate some energies. Let's do yes, yes. 1, 2. 180. You're at how much? 300 health. But you have the belt, so you the band, so you're 330 effectively. I have Hops, Snorlax, Thing. Oh, I soft through. I had knockout with Zacian. That's my lack of experience with this matchup. I definitely had knockout for 330 with the that's tilting. Okay, we have to figure out a new game plan, but we did have knockout with the Zacian. So if I went to 2 to the Zacian, retreated, I would have 3. Okay, I have to remember that for the next time I play Mamoswine. Boss's orders brings up the Dura. How much you hit for? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 20. 3. Ah, gross, dude. Okay, he cooked that. You have 120 health left. I'm at 30 plus 30, 120. So I'm swinging for 1. Oh, but it's still not enough with the. It's not enough. Okay, let's start off with. Whoa! I did not mean to attack. I did not mean to attack there. I don't know what the misclick was there, but I did not mean to attack there. I think you were in a good position to win there, honestly, though, so I'll take the L. Yeah, Pidgeot on board. You could probably just boss for... Yeah, you could Pidgeot boss for quick search and just cook me. Alright, I'm definitely past my limit for playing with a... Not with a brain deck. I can only play brain deck decks now, so GG's. GG's, Billy. Your Mamoswine deck is actually pretty impressive. I will have to respect Mamoswine in the future. And remember the numbers, the magical numbers that can make it happen for the knockouts. But yeah, GG's all around. Thanks for hanging out for tonight's stream, guys. You usually press check when you're playing Future Box. I just see 10,000s of energies and everything becomes mush. So for my Future Box deck, I only play 12 Lightning, 2 Psychic. So I press check sometimes. Oh man, I would have passed, but I was 10 seconds behind. It's all good, Joe. It's all good, bro. It's all good. All right, we're gonna wrap it up, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight on this Friday night, spending your time with me. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to go have fun at my concert tonight and dance my heart away. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I have some content lined up for you guys. Next potential stream will be on Sunday if I do stream, but definitely Monday. If I don't stream on Sunday, I will be streaming on Monday. So I'll see you Monday no matter what. Have a good night. Have a good night. Enjoy your evening and your weekend. And have fun with the last couple of weeks of rotation, before rotation that you have. Because I know you guys are going to have to say goodbye to some of your favorite decks. Alrighty. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, take care. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.
Take a leap of faith, you ain't got a ceiling, there's no need to be afraid. I'll try keep you safe, just keep your belief and give yourself some breathing space. You'll shoulder heavy burdens, feeling like you're on the verge, but one day you will change the world. Start strong. Some days will fall on hard times, yeah. But remember, you can change the world, change the world.